You have to nominate somebody.
Who hasn't gone? Anybody?
I haven't gone.
Oh, a Nolo then.
Still hasn't.
A Nolo. I want a Nolo to
Oh, yeah.
ask the question. Sure.
Okay. Well, seeing as in my whole thing is all about the protection of stuff like you and my friends, because I consider you dear, what do you protect most? And I'm going to start with the scariest one. No, not the scariest one. The second scariest one to me, and that would be Tyrael. Not because the way you look at it, nothing like that. It's more because you had something in you, and it was a devil, and I don't know how you're still walking.
You're muted.
Yep. My bad. Yeah. I mean, everybody. Doesn't matter who, really. Never really mattered. Anybody who needs it.
I mean, do you have like a special thing that you protect dearly, or is it just everyone?
If I did, I don't really remember it anymore. Kind of what happens when you literally get Deus Ex Machina, but or if that's even the phrase, I don't know. But
You know,
yeah.
Brad, he said a whole bunch of words I never understood. Maybe you've heard them, but is there anything you protect most in this world?
Whoa, like
Other than you guys, nothing. Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's why he's so
Tyrael-
scary.
Yeah, Tyrael's like, whoa, we're all equal, which is really deep, actually. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would totally protect like children and women first, especially if they're cute women.
And going with that segue to Ander, Brad said stuff about women. What is it you protect most?
My dick.
It's a bit crass, don't you think?
Well, let's see. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest myself, not physically, but personally.
I guess that's not surprising. I mean, you think of yourself as like some ruby gem from the mines of places.
Not like that. I just mean, you know, how close am I going to let you get in to know me? That's about it.
He protects himself on the inside. You see that? All right, Elvin. What about you?
Well, I suppose in the grand scheme of things, as a druid, I've devoted my life to protecting nature and the natural balance of things. Although, as recent events have shown, I'm willing to risk life and limb for my friends and for those who are important to me.
Do you remember that one time we were pacing back and forth in that field when we were doing that ceremony to, like, pray to nature? You remember that?
Yes. We helped
We did it twice, I think.
grow the field crops to help support that village.
That is correct. That's right.
It gave me a warm feeling inside. It felt right.
It's what I do all the time. It makes me feel warm inside. But you know, things that you and I have in common, like speaking to animals, the next person I'm going to ask is Thurkir, you animal. What is it you protect?
Thurkir protects the weak, like yourself.
Oh!
So that you may one day be useful.
I need to interrupt for a second because I don't think you were implying that I was weak, but that I protect the weak like myself. Is that right?
I was saying, people who have to wear armor and things, that show off their weaknesses. You could take the armor off and show me how strong you are. And that
crack
shield.
your stupid lizard head. Next, I'm gonna ask Soot. No, Soot. I don't want to know yet. You, Snow. You're kind of creepy, but you're nice. So what is it you protect?
Creepy.
Look at you. You're a little lizard man who just sprouted wings. Never seen that before.
Well,
Go ahead.
I guess all of you, whenever I can, myself, and the drive back home. Well, as much as I can from here, anyway.
Try back home. Yeah. I guess I kept thinking about you lot back home when I was stuck in that godforsaken sewer. Speaking of nightmares, what is it you protect most?
Nobody can touch my pipe or my book.
Right. Okay. Well, point taken. I don't think I'll want. You know what? I want to ask you, Greg. Greg, what is it you keep most protected?
Oh, the fellow whose head I'm on. This Ender fella, yeah, I protect him. Because
you
without him,
protect-
I ain't going nowhere.
You protect his heart too, like he does.
Oh, hell no.
That's interesting. You know, when you were once Greg, right? Did you have anything that you did protect, or maybe a cherish? Or were you always Greg?
It was Gregale Bronze something.
Yeah. I've always been Greg. What kind of nonsense are you speaking? But if when I had a corporal body and when I was actually a person, I protected my kin, my family, my wife Berta, my children, my kin.
That's admirable, Greg. Well done.
Just Greg.
Yeah, right.
One Greg.
Greg. Anyway, it was nice talking to you.
It's one Greg. We're not leaving till we get this correct.
He
One-
can laser beam.
Right, Greg.
One Greg, two G's. One Greg.
Oh God.
Actually, wouldn't that be 3Gs?
No questions done. I'm done talking to you, Greg, with 2 G's and 3 of them are listed.
Well, is there,
Greg.
wait, so there's like a double G, is it in the middle or at the end?
All right, forget it. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, good. Well, welcome one and all to our socially distant game, and let's see here. Anything going on? Announcements? Things we should be aware of? Did we all go? Yeah, we all went, right?
Anolo too?
Anola, what do you protect most? Yeah.
I can't tell you. I'm protecting it. I'm protected from you lot. I mean, you guys already got deeper than anybody else has ever gotten. Oh, fine. It's a coin. It's in my armor. I've got it. It's protected. It's a special coin. It was given to me from a friend. That's all I'm saying.
Is it your millionth dollar?
I said is all I'm saying. And
Is this a
no,
new coin?
it's
Is
not
this
a
something
new
you've had all
coin.
along?
I've had it this entire time.
This entire time since we got you back, or since forever?
Since forever.
And I didn't know about it.
Well,
Yeah,
Anda,
I
I'll
think
tell you
you
why
know
you don't know anything about it. It's because you've never seen me in the buck. Nude. I protect this coin.
Where do you keep the coin?
I'm protecting
Your
you from
nose.
knowing.
Do you see this watch? No.
I mean, armor comes off when you sleep. You don't sleep in armor. I mean, just like, where are you keeping that coin, man?
It's on my person.
I know it might be armor, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if Manoa slept in his armor.
I definitely have stated that I sleep in my armor.
Oh yeah.
A long
Okay.
time
Don't
ago.
you,
maybe it's
I
fresh.
remember that, I think.
doesn't that give you ranks of exhaustion?
I think so.
It does not. Because I have.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
How
We'll figure that out
how-
later. I mean, you shouldn't be sleeping in armor, but anyway. Okay. Other thing. So, Wizard Burial Ground is rock and roll with playtesting still, Matt?
Yeah. Yep, been making some adjustments when I get feedback and working on art. The next playtesting thing will be when I have monster and stat blocks, enough of them
Cool.
to actually send out.
Cool.
And I'm also going to be buying a scanner soon to get proper scans of the art so it's print ready.
Cool.
So that's what's coming up next with that.
Cool. Let's see who else has got projects. Any more from Damulus, Mr. Rivers?
I have not. Last week was just grading and that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
tomorrow I'll probably get back on the typing and the writing and screaming
Sweet.
and the yelling.
Oh, very nice. Any other projects that people working on that we want to talk about, or?
So I cut my own hair this week.
I see.
With scissors.
It's pretty good, although your camera's kind of potato quality, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Your potato quality.
Your hair looks like a potato. A beautiful potato.
A potato.
Oh, the hair, I didn't say the hair was a potato. I said,
And-
you just can't
It's his
And I
face.
shaved my chin.
get the
But I
mutton
didn't shave it
chops?
all off, so I'm doing the muttons. But it's a
Nice.
barely noticeable mutton chop.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. It's not so bad.
Cool.
Wife hates it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I have any updates. I'm helping out a couple of friends of mine with different projects, which is kind of fun. I'm helping work on a video game, just story wise, not programming or anything like that. I don't have that, but that's all I'm doing. Besides taking care of kids.
Cool.
Yeah, it's Josh Lewis's game. But okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's do it. Ready to go on?
The
This
only other
is-
thing
yeah.
is that we might be doing another episode, our new
Yeah.
one-shot on Thursday.
Yeah. By DM Trombley. Is that Trombley? You
Yeah.
actually that is set, right? We're just gonna decide
Yeah.
the players?
It's
Okay.
basically just deciding who wants to play.
Okay.
I'd already brought it up to the Aetherflux crew, so I wanted to bring it up again tonight to include.
Okay.
Gonna do the Stranger Things adventure, the Hunt for the Thessala Hydra, an adventure for 3rd level.
And what time will that start?
What time do we normally start the Determinators game? 'Cause
Usually
if we're gonna do the Thursday,
Usually
6?
yeah.
6.
6:30,
6:30.
depending on when
Okay.
we all file in.
Yeah, so normal Thursday start time to do something on the off weeks. If it runs into, depending on how it goes, it might turn out to be a 2-session one-shot, but
Okay, so that's this Thursday. The Terminators is next Thursday. Aetherflux is Sunday. Did I miss anything?
Oddlots
No?
are Monday.
Oddlots. Monday Oddlot.
Right now.
Yeah, right
Currently
now.
happening.
Totally. Okie dokie. So, let's get the fez on.
The story begins.
Okie dokie. Last time, after the Shaper Shot Standard, you talked to Gertrude Icestraw, managed to get out of Maglum Feldur pretty easily with some notoriety, and you made your way in cloud form, of all things, to the Markham Woods, which is located pretty much northeast was it east, northeast of where is it? Newsham, in a wooded area that is a holy place, and in there you after making contact with Cogmaster Body Knock, um, landed in the Markham Woods, and you encountered a lady named Siadra, who claims to be the mother of Gaia. She led you to a cavern or a cave-like um, structure behind a waterfall, where your airship is being held along with Zarek. And there was a very tense moment where Siadra, um, controlling, manipulating Zarek, trying to obliterate him because she found him to be an aberration, and as a being of nature, abhors the his kind of being, his entity. You managed to convince her not to and save Zarek, and after some uh, tearful, joyful reconnection with Zarek, you guys find yourselves behind the waterfall. You hear the water rushing down behind in its silvery kind of um, liquidy form, and Zarek is still there. He is still in looks to be rough shape, but he's around. And if I remember correctly, we left off with him saying that things are different. So we'll pick up right there, and Zarek looking around. You guys are all huddled around him. What do you do?
So, how different are they? How are they different?
Are you asking who you talking to, Zarek?
Yeah. Ask him to elaborate some on.
Well, things have gotten much more dangerous than they were. Um, they say that the city of Cliffnall, the capital of Briga, has been destroyed and has been overrun and taken over by a black dragon. But I have not seen it for myself, and I don't really want to.
That's terrible. I wonder how that happened.
I don't know. That Cliffnall is known to have a large tower that was a central to its defense systems, and from what I hear, it malfunctioned or it didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, that's
Puzzle.
yeah.
Indeed, it was very strange. I feel badly for all those people who are now enslaved to this black dragon, and his hordes of undead and trolls.
I think we need to do
Enslaved?
something about that, guys. Like, that's
We're
sort
like
of
2 years too late on that, dude.
low-key our fault.
Does the dragon just keep that as his nest, or did he just move on and?
Oh, I don't know. I've been mostly in the cave, and the gnomes, they come and give me information, and we talk every so often. But I haven't had much contact or seen much outside of this in probably a year or and a half or so. I've lost track of time.
Are all the gnomes okay?
Define okay.
Alive?
Hale, Hardy?
They are they are alive. Uh, Gimbal is okay, and the Cogmaster is a little shaken. He's after the attack. It's been a little weird for him. Um, and a couple of the other gnomes, they have missing fingers.
How long ago was the attack?
Well, it was over a year ago. We waited as long as we could for all of you, and you didn't come back.
Why are the
And
fingers
Sergey, he just. I'm sorry, Master. So, what did you say?
Oh, I just wanted to know why the fingers are missing.
Oh, the Sky Pirates took them.
Sky Pirates.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Okay, fun.
They raided the hold then, I take it.
Well, we did our best and we saved the ship and we fought them off mostly. But at the expense of a few appendages, it seems.
Were they the
And-
ones who did that to your eye too?
Yep.
And you said Sergey, he just left, Zarek?
Yeah, Sergey, he was the first to leave. Yeah, he got I think as they call it a case of wanderlust, and not having you guys around, he didn't see the need to continue his service.
Hmm. And what happened to Mr. Bricks?
Mr. Bricks? Oh, he's here in the forest someplace. He has been when we got the ship down, we kind of lost track of him, and he is around in the forest, I suspect.
Oh, well, it's been 2 years. I suspect he's probably grown quite a bit. I'll have to go looking for him at some point, everyone. Just keep that in mind. I know we have many things to attend to. A lot of time has been lost to us.
Oh, what about Helen? Do you know where Helen is?
I haven't seen Helen. I am sorry, Master Soot. When the ship landed, or we brought the ship back into here, it was kind of a bumpy ride, and I'm not sure what happened to her. If she cannot fly or jump very well, this water might have taken care of her.
Well, drumsticks. She could be drumsticks now.
Maybe.
Cool.
Maybe.
Do magic legs breathe?
That is an astounding question.
Can they
My
breathe
hero.
fire breathing potion?
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No.
Other than this water that clearly isn't good for you to touch at all, is there any other kind of water that you can drink?
I make my own water. It has not been so long that you have forgotten that, have you, Master
Oh.
Snow? Oh my gosh, did you forget what I can do? And he immediately starts just making like little casks, like little vases full of water that is up here below him.
I haven't forgotten, buddy. You did well.
Oh, I know, though.
I'm gonna take one and drink it, by the way.
Great. It tastes like cranberry juice.
Ooh, curveball.
I'll try one of those then.
The face when you go to take a sip of your coffee and it's actually water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like, oh.
Ooh, that's brown water.
Yeah. Huh.
This is clear cranberry juice.
And then suddenly, Zarek, coming back to a bit of more of himself, he's like, I have not made food for any of you. How rude of me. And he starts making like pancakes and like French toast. And then there's like a rack of lamb. And then there's just like,
He's just like doing the greatest hits.
yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
are you hungry? Would you like pancakes?
Oh,
Waffles?
oh, yeah. And I am not, but you look famished. It's been 2 years. Have you eaten in 2 years?
Oh, I haven't.
Well, technically for us, it's been like a day. But yeah, I'll have some. And Snow will start eating, drinking some.
Yeah. Alvin,
The rack
Alvin's
of lamb
sort of
is
like-
just.
sort of like making himself a plate, little of everything. Thank you, Zarek. Thank you so much.
I am happy to help.
I'm trying
It
to
is
put,
good to
Raggles-
feel useful.
trying to put as
Brad goes
many
over to
pancakes.
Zarek.
in my mouth as possible.
And Brad?
Brad goes over to Zarek and just hugs him, ignores the food, and just embraces Zarek and doesn't let go.
Oh. And you see the his little eye stalks wrap around you. And you feel a little wetness on your back, Brad, as you see the eye stalks are starting to cry.
Oh.
You've been through like so much, bro. You're like the bravest warrior.
I'm not a warrior. I have endured and just found a way to keep going.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Nah! He just starts wailing.
Brad starts crying too.
Okay.
While they eat this non-fresh food, Thurkir would like to know more about the Black Dragon. And it's probably pretty obvious, like, Black Dragons. I don't know if I've ever told you my backstory, but he does not like Black Dragons.
There's one in like his hometown or something, right?
Yeah, there's one messing with my family, basically. My brood.
Okay. Do you have a question?
You will tell Thurkir everything you know about this Black Dragon. What is his name?
We don't have a name yet. We just know that he is old and has many hordes.
Do you know where he is?
Well, his last whereabouts were Cliffnall, but like I said, I've been in the cave and only the gnomes know so much. I don't really know.
Is no worry. Thurkir will find him.
Okay. What else?
Other than the water for you and stuff, how safe has it been to be here for everyone?
Well, this, as I can understand, seems to be a protected place. The woods are alive. There are things out there. I hear frogs and I hear birds, but then I hear laughter of all kinds of timbers and volumes. I hear the plants moving slowly, and it sometimes looks like the trees move. From what I can tell.
But no one's been attacked by anything out here?
I've been inside. The gnomes they visit. It seems like they're okay.
Well, that's
Where
good
do
at
the
least.
gnomes visit from?
They the Cogmaster's home and Gimble's home is here nearby. It's called Greyhost, and I think they have gone there mostly.
Have they tried fixing the ship at all since it crashed, or
No,
have they just left it?
they without you guys, they have not felt the need to fix it, and they've missed their family and they've spent time with them trying to fix their homes and keep their families safe.
What about like, have you heard anything about unicorns or elementals or strange weather stuff?
I have not, Master Brad, I have not.
Brad is still holding him. He's giving him a little squeeze. You're doing so good, buddy. So proud of you.
Thank you. I'm trying.
We should go and like talk to the gnomes and then make them leave their families and fix the airship and work for us again and be in danger.
As a counterpoint, we should ask the gnomes if they might be willing to help us fix the ship, and we shouldn't force them to do anything,
But we guilt
especially
them, right?
leave their families
Oh.
if they do not want to.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Yeah, we saved them from a guy who was making them do that.
Yeah, like that's sort of evil. I understand like you not grasping that in this moment, that like making people do stuff they don't want to do is bad, but like that's super bad.
No, but it would be funny though, right?
Is bad the same thing as funny to you? Whoa, insight on this dude. Oh, interesting.
You can roll for it.
Yeah, I would like to roll to see if I think that Soot can't tell the difference between something that's funny and something that's just bad.
All right. First roll of the evening. This is a good one.
I did not roll very well.
Okay,
That
like
is
a one.
but I have a +7 to insight. When did that happen? I forgot about that. That's
Because
a
you're
14.
a hero.
Okay.
Bro, I know so much stuff.
Can I roll deception?
Are you lying?
I don't know. It depends.
Hold on. We can do this. Hold on.
This is dumb. Sorry.
No. Yeah. Robot, send me a message with what you talk about, and then what your if you're telling the truth or not. You know, and then I'll adjudicate.
Ooh. Secret
can all
messages.
We can
Yeah.
all deafen ourselves.
No, or I can just talk. I don't mind.
Okay.
We're pretty good at separating out of
Yeah,
character.
I can just say.
Okay.
I'll just like
Okay.
so. Yeah, so it is chaotic good, but like there isn't a difference between bad things happening and funny to him. There isn't.
So bad stuff. Even though he's good, bad things.
Yeah, you gotta. It's just something's
Just
a little broken.
hilarious.
Okay. So what was your roll anyway?
Oh, I non-nat 20.
Oh.
And what was
I had a
the Brad?
14.
What was your 14? Yeah. So we could do it either way. We can ignore the rolls if you just want to.
Brad can just
Go-
be confused.
Yeah, I just would like to
That's
continue to be
fine.
difficult to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So Soot's over there laughing at, I guess, other people's expenses. What's the plan?
Snow's gonna suddenly have a realization. Go, oh no! And he's gonna run down below deck to see if see the condition of things down there. In
Okay.
particular, the old spa stuff that he had
Oh,
bought.
his little spa.
Oh my gosh, his
Follow him
spa.
down.
He totally didn't even get a chance to use.
Okay, so Ender and Snow, they just take off towards the airship, try to go inspect, and as you guys are heading over there, you get closer. The ship is in rough shape. I mean, nothing that some repairing couldn't mend. It's not beyond repair. One of the gems looks like it's pretty badly cracked. One of the repulsion gems that used for takeoff and landing. But other than that, it looks fairly serviceable. But so while you guys are walking over there, those you guys hang out with Zarek, you guys doing anything else?
Right, so I'm just thinking out loud here, and I believe I'm with Alvin. If the snake, if what's his name, Mr. Big Pants? What's his name?
Bricks. And
Bricks.
he's a basilisk. A basilisk. He has like 6 legs. How did you think he was a snake?
I didn't really get to look at him all that much. But anyway, listen.
Do you think here is a snake?
Well, he looks like a frog snake, yeah.
Animal taxonomy is just way off.
Listen,
I'm
I can
sorry, I
talk to
didn't
him.
mean to-
I can talk to him. I don't need to understand him to know what they're saying now. So listen, what I'm thinking is that if your legged snake is released into these woods, perhaps we should find him first. I mean, we don't want to leave and have to come back and have to maybe get eaten by him or something.
I don't think Mr. Bricks wouldn't eat us, would he?
Mr. Briggs has been 2 years
It's
without
been
a
2
father
years.
figure. He's been eating whatever he's
2 years
wanted.
is
He's
a long
found that
time.
he's now the top of the food chain, food pyramid, one of them, and he's gonna eat all of us.
Zarek, bro, like, I know you have some, like, super cool abilities. Is one of them to, like, make someone not be made of stone anymore?
No.
That's too bad. Sweet, though. Like, what are, like, some of the other... Can you turn people to stone?
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's...
I can
Like-
confuse them, I believe, but
I mean, like, have you used that on me ever? Sometimes I get, like, really confused.
I have. I felt it pointless.
Sweet. Okay. I think my feelings are hurt. I'm not sure. This is a strange emotion. Did I just hurt myself? Brad's gonna wander off towards the little river and just like poke his little finger in it and kind of think for a while.
Okay.
Tiny Hunter, you come with Thurkir. We will find Mr. Bricks. I'm gonna go start commune with nature. You will tell me about him more.
Okay. So we gotta cut back to Snow and Ander before all this stuff happens.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys make your way down through the lower portion of the airship, things are just in disarray. There's broken glass. There's tankards. There's the chairs, all the stools, all the tables. Everything that made this place homey and comfy has just been knocked and jostled and flipped, and everything is just all over the place. As you go below, the rooms themselves are pretty good shape. You know, all damage that has been done seems to be onto the hull, just on the outside, or some of the gems. The most things are broken on the inside, and things are disorganized, but that's most of the extent of the damage. The spa stuff in particular, you head back down into the lower portions. You're looking at all your tubs and your buckets and things, and they're just all smashed.
Oh no. The perfumes, the oils, the soaps.
It smells
All
really
of
good,
it.
but it's all trashed.
I'm sorry, buddy. I don't even think mending spell will help out with this.
How
I
about
try.
the barrels?
Start mending is what I can.
Okay. You managed to roll a 20 for me, actually.
Which
Ander.
one of us?
Ander.
Oh.
Yeah, just see how successful you can achieve some of this stuff.
16.
16? Okay, so you managed to salvage one of the small buckets that Snow was using for like his personal whirlpool bath, and a few vials of the oils and perfumes.
Not all I can do for you. So I'm sorry. It was a beautiful idea. Believe me, I was totally in there with you. I would love to see this place work.
Maybe we can take another stab at it someday. Thanks for saving these. Do I have enough to like consider a use of a spa treatment, or?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably going to be one use. So
All right. Well, I can do something with this. At least a little bit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly, just after that, maybe look around the ship some more, see if anything else is really super broken, like the engine room.
okay, so you head down to the engine room. Just disorganization. The cylinder where all the elementals are, you see kind of things floating around in there. It doesn't appear to be cracked. The engine room looks okay.
All right, well, at least that's running. Well, maybe.
It's an elemental, right? That's in there?
Yeah.
Well, it's good that he's still contained, or she, or it. I don't know. That's one less thing we have to round up.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there any other parts of the ship you can think of that need to be looked at?
The treasure? Wherever we kept our ship treasure?
Hmm.
We did have that, right, guys? Do we have a ship treasure?
I thought you kept it all in the bag of holding, but that's just.
We
Oh,
don't.
right.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Etherflux.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
I mean, like, we may have kept some personal belongings in our cabins, but we didn't have, like, a pooled anything.
All right,
Yes,
good, yeah.
no one knows about Thurkir's secret meat closet.
Oh, God!
It's a
That-
secret bone closet
Bone
now.
closet, yeah.
Oh God, how
Well,
long
at
has that
this-
guy's
Mhm.
foot been in there?
I was gonna say it's not much of a secret because you can probably really smell it now. If it weren't for all the spa stuff all over the ground,
It's true. It's very
Be-
true.
unbearable.
But as you guys are passing through the other decks and sort of scanning the rest of the ship, you notice the cannons have been destroyed. I mean they're cracked and they're not like decimated, but you realize that they're not fireable. So the ship's guns have been taken out.
Did they take the cannonballs?
No, the cannonballs have rolled around and they're not stacked up anymore, but the cannonballs are pretty much there.
Ah, what a shame. We didn't even get to really. I mean, we used it, but again, I'm not there when stuff goes down, and I don't know. I just wish I had been here for the battle.
Yeah, we would have been able to do something about it. I think.
I tell you
Oh.
what. I think we should talk to our gnome buddies, get them back. Next order of business, get the ship going, find these sky pirates and pay them back for taking our ship and taking our buddies' fingers.
And Zarek's eye.
From
You're not
above
there,
deck.
Nolo.
Yeah.
Odd?
Right. Sorry about that.
His protector senses kicked in.
Voice.
I mean, but damn, the unicorns. It's hero stuff. Maybe I should leave it for Brad.
Yeah, the world isn't in quite a mess, isn't it?
Brad sneezes. Someone's talking about him.
Well, I guess we should go find the others.
Yep. One
Okay,
step
so
at
you
a
guys-
time.
You guys head back, and you rejoin the group across the silver water. People are still eating, talking, and I know Thurkir is kind of poking his head around, looking out the waterfall. And you cast Community Nature, right, Thurkir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do you cast that?
I think I would just, like put my hands on things and try and see, like
Freezing.
sense the earth and everything like that around me.
Okay.
So-
And
What should I
Go ahead.
look for, Tiny Hunter? Is he an animal? What is he?
Basilisks are, I want to say beasts.
monstrosity.
Alright.
Monstrosity. They are monstrosities.
I remember you said stones, right?
Yes, basilisks turn their prey into stone before they eat them. They have a
So
special digestive system.
I'll look for that too. Like it can look for minerals, so I'll look for stones. And the monstrosities.
And I think part of it is you can
I
just
can do
get,
one more if you can think anything.
I would
Is that
just
good?
get a sense for the plants and wildlife, as long as you've got one more feature
Yeah,
to use.
good thinking, Tiny Hunter. We might as well pick up something to eat while we're looking. So I'll look for animals, just regular beasts or whatever too,
Okay.
for 3
so-
miles.
So what's the wording of the spell?
You become at one with nature, gain knowledge of surrounding territories within 3 miles of you. You instantly gain knowledge up to 3 facts of your choice.
Okay.
So, Yeah, so you can determine the location. So I think on all that, just location. Where's the location of monstrosities, beasts, and stone? Any type of weird stone.
Okay, that's
I don't know. The stone one's a little bit hard to do.
well, I'm just thinking. It's just that's a okay. Very very broad questions.
Mhm.
So as you dig your claws into the ground and you feel the energy of the earth, this is a very fertile, verdant kind of place, and it has an energy that is not necessarily like the material plane, but you get a sense of a Feywild energy, playfulness, a chaotic kind of energy coursing through the land below you. And as you still your mind and you think about these questions, you get a clear sense that 2.5 miles to the east there is a monstrosity. It is locked. It seems to be contained, but beyond that, you have difficulty understanding, what the containment is. But it's in one spot, and it kind of just moves and is contained in a spot. For the beasts and other things, you your mind is full of visions of the forest, and you see blink dogs. You see badgers and chipmunks and squirrels and butterflies and grasshoppers and frogs and all these other kinds of other fauna that are playfully dancing around the trees and in between bushes, making nests and homes and things of that nature. And for the stones, there's a lot of unusual stone around here because of Feywild energies. And the way, particularly since the way you phrase that question, it's difficult for me to give you an
I guess like unnatural stone. Anything but you're saying everything feels unnatural.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I like stop my looking, and I'd make a face kind of like an animal that bit something they shouldn't have. Like you throw a pickle to a dog and like, oh, the earth feels funny. There's something wrong, guys.
Okay. Sorry.
Pickle to a dog.
like okay,
I'm
go ahead.
Pickle Feywilds.
Okay.
Maybe
he's 2.5.
Who knows?
He might be 2.5 miles east of here.
Okay. Well.
But we should be cautious. Things are weird.
Yes. Yes.
Well, what do you mean they're weird?
We've experienced the Fae before, and
You haven't.
bro, no, wait, yeah, when did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dirk
did.
Here wasn't with us. when
Yeah,
we were in
no,
the
I was just
Feywild.
making sure. Yeah, everything's wacky and weird. Thurkir ate a fairy once. It was kind of like that.
You are weird. 2.5 miles east, you say?
Yes.
Well, let's
Well,
go.
once we get closer, I can use locate creature to pinpoint his whereabouts, and then everyone be warned. He'll be a full-grown basilisk now, and once we approach him, you should all avert your gaze. Do not look him in his eyes. He might accidentally petrify you if you were. You can keep yourself safe from his sight.
Did you
may
say
he have gone
petrified?
wild again?
Ander?
May he have gone wild again?
It is possible, I'm afraid. He's been outside of our civilizing influence now for quite some time.
We may need a large tree then.
The
I
DM
remember that.
reaction.
I
It's
remember
like,
that.
no.
Can I sleep in somebody's backpack when we go?
Yes. You can sleep in my backpack.
Okay. Yeah. Get in there, take a nap.
Okay.
Hopefully a 30-minute nap.
So what are we doing?
Walking?
Okay, so you guys are gonna head out, try to find
Wait,
Mr.
what we're
Brick.
gonna do is Garrett. We're not just gonna ditch him again, are we? Although a thing with so many eyes around a basilisk might be a bad idea.
Perhaps
Yes,
those who
it
are
might be
better at
difficult for
sneaking.
Zarek to avert his gaze, was Ander pointed out. All those eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Well, we should.
I don't
should
know
probably
if I
send-
would like to join you on this one. I don't want to become stone.
Now you've been through enough.
Being stone's not that bad. Just ask Brad.
What?
Brad's a hero. That's just how he talks. I mean, that's how heroes talk, right, Brad?
I mean, heroes can do all kinds of things, but like, yeah, sure. You can talk
Especially
like this.
Spice.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not like exclusive to Hero Dom though. That's just like one of those sweet rewards, you know.
I am looking forward to the day when I too can enjoy some mind-altering substances or intoxication or perhaps inebriation. I've never imbibed anything that would alter my senses. But then again, I don't eat much.
I'll hook you up someday, bro. We'll go on
We
a
should-
wild journey together.
Brad, we should probably start with something softer. Beer, perhaps, before we graduate to spice.
I think the phrase is get drunk.
Indeed.
I can help.
That's
with
what that's what the gnomes say. They come and they are often drunk.
Alvin's just like, good for them. Unless they're sad drunk, in which case, troubling for them.
Well, as soon as we find a reason to celebrate, we'll all get drunk.
Zarek, could you hide in the hold until we get back?
I have been safe here. I'm in no danger. But if you wish me to hide, Master Tyrael, I will. I am trying to be strong.
That's all we ask, bud. And I think you would be safer in the hold.
Okay, could someone carry me over the water?
Yeah, I'll bring him over, and I'll kind of set him up in a safe spot, like kind of like barring off most of the holes if there are any besides the door, and just be like, okay, I'll knock
Okay.
twice if it's me.
Okay, so you set him up. Once you carry him through the water, as you wade through the water, you feel it kind of chilling, not just your skin, but deeper in like almost your core. It's a very, very cold water, and it kind of almost sticks you and kind of makes your skin look more silvery than it already is. And but as you wade through it, and when you emerge, you look down at your lower half, and you are entirely clean. Like your clothes are clean, your skin has been I mean, it's just absolutely pristine and clean. Like nature has cleansed you. And as you bring Zarek forward to the ship, and you set him up into the hold and make sure he's all comfortable and securely put away.
Did that happen to Snow and me?
Oh, I just assumed that you guys jumped over it, or I mean, or Snow would float. I mean, his wings.
Yeah, he would have probably.
Did you if you walked through it, it would have happened to you. I'm sorry, Andrew. I should have brought
I
that
don't
up.
know. I didn't realize we.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had to cross the water to get to the ship.
I didn't either. But I probably would have flown over it anyway, seeing it almost, melt Zarek and not really knowing what it does to other things.
Could
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
actually,
if
it's a
you-
good thing it didn't just disintegrate me, the whole tiefling thing.
Yeah, so Andrew, if you want to wade through it and get clean, then you are more than welcome to.
All right,
I should have made
yeah,
that clear. I'm sorry.
I dunked my whole self in once I realized that.
Yeah,
Shoot,
You-
seen him
you-
do that.
you
I was gonna
emerge a
say-
pristine god.
Seen him do that. I'd probably dive right in. Seeing as my robes got buried halfway up with the tree roots.
Oh,
Yeah. Once
Dirt and
Alvin sees the others get this amazing cleansing, he's like, "Well, I'm going for a dip."
And as you guys all cavort and have fun in the river, it flows around you. It's cold and refreshing. The grime and the gore and the mud has been washed away from you, and the smells that you have grown accustomed to because it's your body and it's around, are washed away, and your hair is clean. It is shimmery. It's shiny. Your face has been cleansed. Everything about you is head to toe clean.
We are the Sparkle Boys.
Yeah.
Much
When
better.
Alvin steps out, he causes his glamour weave vest to do like a springtime, like blossoming flower buds. He's like, "Oh yeah, I feel good."
I should point out that Andrew used prestidigitation to keep himself clean, but he likes the real thing too. It's nice to have a bath.
Before we go, I gotta make sure I get a bucket of this water.
Wow, that would be a great spa. Or laundromat.
Both?
Okay.
Their Kier sniffs and like backs away. Like, that's unnatural. You don't smell like anything. Ah! I'm gonna run off a little bit.
Okay.
Thurkir prides himself on his scent.
Right on. So, you guys ready to take off?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you head out of the cave. The waterfall descending down. You find the space on the right side, just with a little walkway to loop around the water, so you don't get drenched. And you are on the same side of where you first encountered Siadra. And now, let's see. To do this, you have a heading. So I'm going to need one person to make a check, whether it is nature or what I had here?
Survival?
Survival or perhaps perception. And this first check will have advantage. So who wants to go first?
Thurkir can do survival for track. Are we going to Brick or are we going to the gnomes first?
Brick, right?
Brick.
I thought.
Yeah, let
Yeah,
Thurkir
I
do
mean
it.
the gnomes we should be able to find without any trouble. They have a whole house. So
Okay.
yeah,
Eh,
you're up
10.
first, Thurkir.
16.
Okay. So, having some foreknowledge of this woods and communing with the nature around it, you easily find east and you start walking through the woods. And the landscape of this wood is definitely a bit more playful, more charming, more how do I say, fey than anything else. And the silver trees with the sort of blue sap running down, she provides much shade from the light above you. And as you're looking around, you realize that it is just almost like a twilight here. Like it's daytime, it's midday, but it still has that twilight kind of feel to it, where it is purple and dark blues, and there's some blacks and some other colors in the sky above you. Though it's almost like moonlight is filtered through in these little these beams and shafts that head all the way down to the bottom of the forest floor. And while you are walking, you are hearing tiny, I don't know, chirps, and all of you are aware that there is this sort of noise around you. sometimes you hear a twig break. Sometimes it is like a bit of laughter, or sometimes it's a bit of a giggle.
This
And
place is magical, you guys.
Well, yeah,
Let me see.
Brad. I mean, we did meet with a goddess, with Zarek. So this place is super magical.
How similar
Some-
is this to the Feywild we've been in before?
Yeah. Is it like sparking Feywild memories for those of us who were there?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I guess the major difference between the Feywild that you have encountered and this Feywild is, or this section of a Feywild area, is back in the Fey Plane. There, it was more of wrong one. It seemed older. Like the trees were older, the earth was older. There's the formations, the way things. But then again, it could have just been the dinosaurs there. Giving it that kind of older feel. Um, this section is more suffused with magic, like it has more vitality to it that the other didn't, if that makes sense. And where are they? Okay, so as you guys are walking around, you see a little. Well, what's your passive perceptions?
A question I long for. Elvin's is a
Snow.
19.
Holy
14.
smokes! Are you serious?
I'm proficient in perception.
Okay.
Has it
Snow
been
is at 14.
has it been 30 minutes?
How do you figure it out?
Yes.
It has? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I get up. Yeah.
My digital character sheet
12.
doesn't have this.
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier, and if you're trained or not.
11. Wait, no, I have perception. I haven't trained.
Then you add your proficiency bonus, I believe.
Oh, maybe I should be doing
16.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's why Alvin's is kind of really high.
19. Wow, dude. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wiz is my spell casting, so
That's true.
Wizard.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think everybody is going to see this. Coming forward from some tree branches, you see a little woman with these butterfly wings attached to her, with this sort of red hair, green skin, a shimmery kind of gossamer-esque gown that looks made of bits of grasses and threaded leaves and a dew. And she looks at you. She just kind of she giggles, and what is this? Okay. She waves her hand, and and you feel part of the vines around you start to claw at your ankles, so to speak, and she darts away.
Oh, not this again.
But and for those, especially particularly Alvin, you notice that she's still hanging around, watching carefully, and you hear there's more of a chorus of laughter, and you see more lights kind of emerge, almost like those little like a will. Imagine like a globe of light, like a will-o'-the-wisp, but not a will-o'-the-wisp. Just kind of floating around you guys.
not the D&D Will of the Wisp,
Correct.
or just a descriptive Will of the Wisp.
Yes.
Got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So we saw vines like coming at our feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to levitate up off the ground and like grab onto somebody.
Snow's gonna fly up a little bit.
Yeah, I'll grab onto Thurkir's tail as we go.
Okay. So some people get off the ground.
Are they like grasping or like creating a difficult terrain?
It looks like they're trying to tie your shoes.
Together?
Mischief.
Yeah.
I don't wear shoes.
Sandals.
toes.
I'll start a song.
Okay.
It'll be a funny, something funny and merry. A very upbeat song, trying to go along with like the joke and the mischief a little bit.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Brad will
Yeah, so-
drum on his armor in accompaniment to help.
Okay. Make performance checks, both of you.
33.
Oh my god.
15.
Okay. Yeah, so as Brad, you have a little difficulty keeping up with Ander. He's playing something a bit more sophisticated than you were expecting. But you managed to keep the beat relatively well, and as you're playing, you notice that this little woman comes back out, and she looks at us. She goes, "Oh, you are all very strange. Hello,
We're actually odd.
is that so?
We're the odd lot. And who are you?
Oh, my name is Gloria."
Gloria. What a beautiful name.
Thank you, handsome. What are you doing in
Go ahead.
these forests?
We're trying to find a creature. A basilisk. You know what a basilisk is?
Oh, yes, he was running amok for a while. Turned several of my kin and my cousin's kin into little stones, and they fell to the ground, and well, you know.
Were eaten?
Well, they were shattered, but then they were eaten.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I give a concerned glance over to Alvin.
Yes. I'm also very, very sorry to hear that. Hi, Elvin Allgood, small druid at large.
And she nods her head, and she bats her wings. You see like little dust just falling off her wings.
Alvin is absolutely smitten with that. He thinks it's phenomenal. Yes, very, very sorry about that. The basilisk was formerly in our care, but we were separated from him, and long story short, we were magically detained for 2 years, and we were unable to recover him. I do apologize for any trouble he caused. Was he captured or imprisoned in any way? How did you deal with him?
Well, I believe part of the conclave have got him, and they've contained him, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last. They don't take kindly to unnatural beings eating the natural ones.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Yes. As I said, he was formerly in our care. It was our intention to domesticate him so such unfortunate incidents would not occur.
She immediately kind of flies back, and she's like fluttering, and she crosses her arms. She goes, "Why domesticate? Why on earth would you domesticate such a horrible thing?"
It's not Mr. Brick's fault the way he was born. He didn't have any choice in the matter.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
For trying to help prevent suffering?
No, for keeping that alive.
That's like a very, very like closed perspective, tiny little lady. Like,
Hold on. I need to find the spell real quick. Sorry, guys.
He was a lot smaller and cuter, probably, before.
I was against it from the get-go. I just want to point that out. But
You could hold him like a little laser gun, shoot people to stone with him. That'd be fun.
What's a laser
Okie
gun?
dokie. So, Alvin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Is it perchance against magic?
It is.
Great.
So you see this little lady kind of wrinkle her nose and bat her eyes, and her wings flutter a bit more as this sort of dust kind of cascades off and starts to swirl around you.
Okay. That'll be a 13. I didn't roll great.
You just passed.
Whew.
You just pass.
I'm really lucky because I get an advantage on certain saves against magic and only certain saves, and it could have been a nat 1, so that would have failed.
So, you start to feel your body start to change a little bit, like you're being changed and shrunk down to the size of a rat. But you manage to realize, wait, no, and you kind of shrug it off, and your inner resistance kind of buffets you against it, and you resist the polymorph spell she tried to cast on you.
Okay. I give her a very, pointed look, as if to say, that was somewhat rude. I don't literally say that. It's just a pointed look,
So that she kind of flies around the group of you flying in between. As part of this dust gets in your eyes, and it's kind of itchy. Suddenly, from above you guys, just acorns start falling and start poking you in the head, and just everything's just falling on top of you, like leaves and branches and things. Everything's just falling on you guys. As you realize, you look up, there's more of these little pixies in the branches, just making mischief.
Did we lose
someone
someone?
just drop out?
Yeah.
Oh, was Ander?
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, I thought he had his problem fixed. He was using a different computer and stuff.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That was
I thought we'd gotten
Maybe
past
he
this.
went to hit an unmute, but exited call.
I have done that before.
I've done that before
Those
too.
buttons should not be right
Because
next
I was
to
very
each other.
close.
Yeah.
It's quick to fix
Yeah.
though, so he should be back
He's
by now. If
offline.
that was the
Look.
case.
Shows him
Oh.
offline, so.
Uh-oh. Well,
Oh yeah, I think he got booted or he dropped out or
something
something.
happened.
So-
His other
Something happened.
computer at least freeze framed for a bit before it booted him out.
Yeah.
This was very sudden.
It was.
Yeah. F you.
Maybe he tripped over the router or something.
Okay. Well, let's. You want to take a break to get him back, or you want to keep going?
We could take.
We can do intermission.
Yeah,
What?
just a quick.
Oh,
wait,
he's
wait,
coming
wait.
back.
Might
Hey,
not be okay.
Hey, we got him. We got him.
a chair.
Oh,
He turned into a chair.
Oh,
He
okay.
turned it into the
Strike again!
The polymorph. No.
Come back to us!
It was the spell was simply redirected from Elvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's polyfill instead of polymorph. Turn them into a piece of furniture.
Maybe it was like an internet connectivity thing, and he had to reset his router or something.
In a
Oh,
different
yeah,
room.
it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He's hitting
Af-
alien portal. He's gone. He spun around 4 times at the speed of light in that chair, and he's now vanished into a different dimension.
just after Bard College and all the adventures, he just turned
Okay.
into a lazy boy.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay. We should probably take a.
so yeah, let's take a
Let's
quick
intermission.
break.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Let's. This might
Um,
be a real short intermission.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, wait.
Do we
He
still want to
is
go
back.
to? We can still go to intermission.
Do we
if
want to go on
Yeah,
a
we're-
break real quick?
Yeah. Let's take a quick break.
Okay. Yeah, we are gonna. We'll be back after this short intermission, everyone.
Okay.
This one? Yeah, there we are. We're back.
Hello, internet, and all of our people out there on our Twitch stream. Thank you for hanging out and having a good time with us and participating in our home game. We play D&D, but it's mostly, since it's our home game, we modify it for our own taste. I just have to throw that out there because it's not perfect D&D. Far from it. But you know, we have fun. I want to
I
thank
disagree.
What?
This is perfect. This is perfect. You have nothing to apologize for. This is perfect. And
Oh,
the rule of cool, even if it's not always the rule as written, the rule of cool. This is the best.
Yeah.
It's my
well, well, thank you guys for saying so. That means a lot. Thank you. And I want to thank all of our viewers for hanging out, and also I want to make sure I thank before I forget at the end because I always do. Tabletop Audio for their music and Sirenscape for their ambience and stuff. That's always super cool. I wish I had something else to say, but I think that's it. You ready? Let's dive back in. Let me get my music going.
Where were we?
You guys are still talking with Gloria the pixie, and you as you realize that there are a bunch of other pixies around you that are appearing and disappearing and hiding behind leaves, hiding behind trees, dropping acorns and sticks on you, trying to like basically just mess with you. And Gloria comes up to you, and she comes up to Ander particularly. She looks at him, and she bats him on the nose, and then she flies over to Alvin Allgood, and she bats him on the nose, and then poof, disappears. But you still hear her voice. You go, hee 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 hee, and you feel light wind buffets of like butterfly wings around all of your faces and near the back of your necks and things like that. You feel like there's lots of little things are flying around you, but you just can't see them.
I'm going
Brad?
to start
Oh,
playing
go
counter charm just to be
Okay.
safe.
Okay.
Smart.
Hmm.
Brad's not gonna do that. Brad's gonna pick up some of the acorns, like 3 of them, and he's gonna try to juggle after casting light on one of the acorns, so it's nice and shiny. And he's gonna juggle, and while he's juggling, he's gonna be like, There once was a man from Blackheath who sat on his full set of teeth. Said he with a start, Oh Lord, bless my heart, I've bitten myself underneath.
Oh
And,
my
like, do a little.
Inspiration.
Ding ding.
Right on.
I love limericks.
Limericks are delightful.
So he does that, and then he like catches the acorns and does a little bow to try to entertain the pixies.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Yeah, performance. Oh, I hate this rolling mat. It's not working. It's like angling funny, and everything's rolling off. Hold on. That's not much better. That's okay. It's just slightly better. Performance is 19.
19. Okay, cool. So as you are reciting your limerick and juggling, you see a couple of them kind of rematerialize and dispel whatever invisibility they have, and they look kind of enraptured. Some of them start to clap. They start to clap and sort of dance midair to not only the counter charm but also your juggling and performance. And Gloria, unseen still, she goes, "Oh, a performance! They're a theater troupe!" You hear this, and this collective intake of air as all the pixies go, expectantly.
Guys,
Uh-huh.
any tricks?
I know a trick or two. Yeah, Alvin. Yeah, Alvin's got an idea. He's gonna pull out a handful of holly berries out of one of his pouches, and he's going to cast Conjure Woodland Beings. And I'm going to do 8 blink dogs, and I'm going to direct them to do some tricks for the Pixies' entertainment.
Okay, what kind of tricks?
I'm gonna have them. I'm not a dog owner, so I'm gonna have them like have them do a series of like sit and stand and beg and bark, and I'm going to have them prance around. And I mean, they're
Okay.
blink dogs, so I'm going to make them teleport too, I suppose.
Yeah, they kind of go boop boop, phase in and out. Like one will jump up and then disappear and then land someplace else.
Yeah.
One kind of gets up on its hind legs and starts going, and then just starts and then disappears and then reappears later.
And I suppose as I'm doing it, I'll also kind of like tell a quick tale of well, the Oddlot are wide travels, and I think fondly of the time that we spent, some of us in the Feywild, where we encountered many lovely creatures. You know, and I talk about how we rescued Oberon and how we made friends with a dinosaur. Like I go on at length.
And so several of the pixies kind of drop their invisibility and kind of congregate, and they fly closer to you, and you see them all kind of just recline, like sideways, as their wings are still fluttering, kind of lounging midair, listening to you.
Brad does that too, because he's never heard this story.
That's a good point.
I'll play along. I'll give him background music.
Excellent.
Right on.
So, anybody else want to add to this, to story time here?
I can do some paper cutout minor illusions of not minor illusions. What are the little
Your little illusion things you do.
silent image? That's what it is.
Whenever a story hits like a high point, like a clash in battle or whatever, Snow's gonna like throw a nice knife up like a little firework. So
Nice.
That is a cool touch.
Okay. And so as Alvin tells the story and you guys add your own personal touches and your flourishes, Gloria comes back to Visible, and she goes, well, maybe not the theater troupe, but storytellers nonetheless. Thank you for your entertainment and for providing us some amusement in this somewhat drab time. So, without further ado, I mean, if you are looking for your basilisk, and she points off in a direction, you just keep heading that way, and I'm sure you'll run aground him, or what's left, or his wake, eventually.
What do you mean, drab?
Oh, well, you know, it's always the same here. There's always a pixie, there's always a sprite, there's always some blink dog running around, and it's just, sometimes it gets a little humdrum.
do you never leave the forest?
Oh, no, why would I do that? That's silly, that's foolish. Are you okay? Are you touched? Why would you ask such a question?
I mean, if you get bored enough, you can always just look out there, right?
No, everything I have is in the forest, and all of my life and my entertainment and my knowledge and everything I need is right here. I'm safe here. Why would I? What need do I have of being curious? I have visitors coming in like you.
Make a strong point.
Right, of course I did.
Who else has visited besides us?
Oh, yeah, there's a few gnomes that appear regularly. That's pretty much that's in my recent memory. Yeah.
Do I think she's lying about the last bit?
You can make an insight check.
I rolled a 6 and I can't see my stats due to cat. Hang on. Oh, I've got a +6 on that, so 12.
12. You take her at face value, like she's just her, and she's being very entirely honest.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Since you live here and you know so much about the forest, would you happen to maybe know of any leaves that I could use to polish my scales up some? Like really good ones to get interesting colors.
Well, that's an excellent question. Let me. And she flies up and she starts to talk with a few of the other pixies around to converse with them. She goes, just one moment. This is outside of my knowledge. I tend to excel at interpersonal communications. I'm not much of a naturalist, if you as you seem to want. So just a moment, and she confers with a few of the other ones, and then suddenly, like a few of those pixies just disappear. They fly off, and she comes back. She goes, "Well, they are going to gather a few leaves. Just give them a couple of moments, and we'll see what they come up with."
Awesome, thank you.
No, thank you. And she gives you the finger guns.
Finger guns back.
And then suddenly, as the other pixies reemerge, they're still invisible, and you see like these leaves just kind of flying in all together and just resting in your hand. There's a pile of maybe 5 or 6 different leaves. All of them are silver, but when you kind of touch them, you realize that your skin changes to a different hue, and there is one for each color of the rainbow except for violet. So you have Roy G. Bye.
But yeah. Oh, these are really cool. I would have to say these are for special occasions.
And yeah, that's good for like a limited use of. They're consumable, so one each. So if you want to change your skin red for a little while, it'll last a bit, and I can give you details on that later.
Alrighty, cool. I'll write those in. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And suddenly they all just they disappear, and you hear the chorus of giggles and laughter kind of recede off into the forest.
Thank dear. Let's get going.
Yeah, we should probably go before anybody gets antsy about Mr. Bricks.
Like,
Kira almost swatted those pests.
speaking of Mr. Bricks, like, how did you even end up with a basilisk? I've like, I don't know why, but I've never thought to really ask.
Oh, well, a bit of a story there. And then I look around at everyone, and then my eyes land on Ander, and I go, "Oh, Ander, my friend, I suppose only you and I are the ones who know that story."
You pointing that out actually makes me a little bit sad. Pause for a moment to remember the fallen.
Yeah.
But, of course, when you wind up with a basilisk egg, well, you must get it from a basilisk. It was an epic battle. We were so brave and bold and cunning to not be turned into stone ourselves.
And lucky. We were really lucky.
Actually, luck was pretty much the biggest part of it, yeah. Our dear friend Mordo was with us at that time. And I don't remember the details exactly, but now I'm going to go. Can we just pretend it's like a flashback? And Dan, do you want to take it?
Do I want to take it?
No. Mordo was perched over the cave, waiting for the beast to come out. When Mordo jumped and intentionally missed, rolling in front of it to give it a fair chance. He flailed around like bait a bit, and when the beast came running, it ran right past Mordo and bashed its head upon a tree. Mordo proceeded to wrestle it, and it continued to flail about until we had subdued the creature. Or it kind of subdued itself. And then I haven't done Mordo voicing forever.
Right.
And then we killed
I know, it has been a while, right?
No, we killed it, but we got the egg. Also, I may have accidentally activated a curse that was related to a Draco Lich. I think someone's
A story for another day. The cursed rock.
Alvin did get good cape out of it or something. He made something very nice.
Well, yes, I skinned the basilisk. Actually, I wore it. It was but simple. It was but a simple hide protection until I dipped it in that magic pool. Just turning it into the fine scale mail you see now.
Whoa, wait. You're
Mr.
wearing... Yeah.
Does Mr. Bricks know you're wearing his mom?
What?
It's never come up. Mr. Brisk was very young. He was pre-verbal when last he was in our presence. I do plan on explaining it to him someday.
I wouldn't even touch that topic at all, mate. No, you just leave that one to yourselves and to the rest of us. Quite frankly, I'm mad that you told me about it now that I've got to lie to the thing if it asks me.
I literally head to toe. Alvin is decorated in bizarre animal stuff. Like he is wearing a horn ornament. He's got
Lamia hands.
Lamia claws for his boots.
But none of them do you own their child, their orphan child. You have a basilisk mama skin on your back. You best tell them they came from other basilisk in a different country.
If it was Thurkir, he would be proud that he was raised by a much stronger parent figure.
I mean, I was the first face that Mr. Brick saw when he hatched. I always hoped that he looked at me as a father figure.
I want to be there when you tell her.
Well, you're the dad who walked out, though.
It's not my fault we time traveled.
It's mine.
Quick, somebody conjure him a pack of cigarettes and a six-pack of beer.
And maybe some milk.
Some milk. But, you're the dad, kind of. If Bricks has gone native, I mean, like eating natives, and kind of doesn't recognize us or anything anymore, are you going to be able to do what we might need to do?
No, I'm not prepared for that. It would break my heart to do that to Mr. Bricks.
Just so we're all on the same page, you're talking about killing it, right?
Not saying that's my first plan of action, but I mean.
Well, listen, if it strikes any one of you, I've got to put it down. I mean, I can't let that happen.
I'd prefer the redemption arc for Mr. Bricks, but he has done some horrible things while he was here.
Alvin, how about we just let you take the lead on it, and you tell us? But look, we're trusting you to let us know when enough is enough, right?
Well, look, I hope to speak to him first. I don't know. I mean, 2 years is a long time. I hope that it doesn't resort to violence. I'd always harbored a secret desire in my heart to never been able to obtain the material components as of yet. I'd always wished to awaken Mr. Bricks, to bring an intelligence to him so he wouldn't merely be a beast, so he could be a sentient creature as much as you or I or anyone else here.
Well then, my friend, let's do it. Let's go for it. I mean, if we can. If not, I gotta let Thurkir just eat it. Part of it.
Thurkir knows you saw it first, so he will wait for your command.
How are we to stop it from hurting us, though? I think that's our biggest problem, right?
sounds like they've got him like captive. Maybe.
But their gaze alone turns you to stone, right?
Only,
That's why
like,
you
if
have to
look at
avert
him.
your eyes. Don't
sure.
look at him.
I'm sure one of us has the thing to make you go from being stoned to a person again, right?
Is it a curse?
Our campaign.
Nobody has the thing to make you not stone anymore.
Well, wait a minute. Is it a curse? Or is it a spell-like effect?
It's a condition.
I think Alvin is capable of curing it if it happens. I'm not sure if that's meta knowledge or something Alvin would know in character.
You can use a mirror, right?
What? For
Am I thinking
for
of-
like what?
Like, if I could see it in the mirror, the gaze in the mirror wouldn't turn me to stone, or is that my thinking?
No,
of
that's a Medusa.
What it like? I wouldn't risk it, bro. Like, what if it reverses it and it turns you into like pudding?
That would be a shame. I'd much rather be a statue, a magnificent, gorgeous statue.
If I gotta
Dwelling
go,
in the
I'd
woods
at least be
with the dryads
immortalized.
frolic around.
This is getting
I'm
better and
sorry.
better, though. I was thinking we were, just going to go get, another party member back, but now one of us is gonna be permanently turned to stone. That's way more fun.
I suppose I could try to get it dancing. You know what I mean? Oof.
So as you guys are walking and talking, the woods around you seems to be more at ease with your presence, and you hear more of the chirps and a chorus of frogs and twilight night birds singing their songs. You're also seeing dragonflies and other things fly around you in a majestic kind of mystical manner. But as you're traveling along, you're starting to see probably some wear and tear on the sort of small little trail you are taking. And Alvin, you are noticing too that the Mr. Bricks, his feet have gotten substantially larger, but you're noticing that the six-legged pattern
Okay.
have traveled through here, and some of the foliage where it's been broken has been because of this beast kind of walking through. You happen upon the remnants of a petrified broken blink dog, and its head has been fallen off, and and its body is kind of stuck in a position of like running away, except that its back two legs have, after been petrified, have been chewed away. Part of its side its left side has been chewed away, and its head is now it's on the ground. And as you're looking off in the distance towards the east, you're seeing a bit more of stones that have various shapes to them. Some are sprites, some are pixies, and some are chipmunks and squirrels and other small things that have sort of littering the way towards the east.
When I see this, I go to pet and comfort the blink dogs that I summoned. I imagine it was not a pleasant sight for them.
Now, yeah, they make an animal handling check for me. Actually,
Sure.
we don't do that. We don't do those very often or ever. So let's do
Yeah,
one.
that doesn't come up that often. That is a 17.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of comfort and you make sure you divide your time equally among the dogs and touching them and petting them, and they seem to respond to that, and they calm down and keep trotting up, along next to you.
You don't
Anybody
suppose
wish
you
to
can-
go
You
ahead?
don't
Sorry.
suppose you can still feel things when you're stoned, right? I mean, if I was at least stoned, I wouldn't feel a basilisk eating me.
Oh, I hope not. Um, Actually, since the dog looked like it was running away, Snow is going to try and see if the dog was looking back the way he was running from when he got turned to stone, or if he was looking where he was going.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad. 2.
Yeah, you kind of just looking at the head of the blink dog and like kind of like Hamlet looking at Yorick's skull, just kind of taking it in, looking at it, contemplating it. You have no idea.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I'm going to really hope that this happened when he was looking at it and not away.
Are we getting close to where it would have been at? Like, how much further do we have to walk?
Probably. I would guess another mile or so.
When we get close, I want to stealth, but not until we
Okay.
get close.
Okay. Okay.
Are the pixies like shattered, or are any of them still in one piece?
The sprites and the pixies that you are noticing are not in one piece. They are in several pieces.
Oh shoot. Alrighty then. I'm gonna use mold earth to like make a tiny grave to like put them in,
Okay.
and do like a little hand gesture, something like
Cool.
a flower returning to the ground kind of thing for Sune.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So as you perform these little rituals, as people are walking on, you were kind of left behind because you are doing something as the rest of the group kind of moves forward. But after a while, you catch up after you're done. Um, who's in the lead? Okay,
Wouldn't
so
it be Thurkir and Alvin?
Well, Nolo can be in the front until we get close. Then I'm gonna stealth ahead of everybody.
well, I need someone to make a survival check.
Oh, I will. I guess you guys would be following me, huh?
You did that whole nature thing.
Yeah, you were the one who
13.
teamed with nature to get us here. So.
Yeah, not so good rolls today.
Okay. So you come to this sort of what looks to be not a clearing, but something that looks more groomed than the rest of the forest. There are 3 stones that are arranged in an equilateral pattern, and they look almost like molars. They're like like they're squarish. They're kind of rounded, and they're flat topped, and the in the center of these 3 stones is one tree that's growing up. It's pretty large, but its branches hang down lower, cascading almost like a weeping willow fashion, where the rest of the other trees are more like conifers and they or other things. This is a distinctly different tree, and from this tree you hear and let's see. Then the landscape around you alters. Suddenly, you guys find yourselves in the middle of a desert with this tree in the center.
Did the temperature change at all, or is it just the scenery?
Just the scenery.
Hello? Is anyone there? Come on out.
I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So, Well, you are the whole place is magic. I mean,
Mhm.
there's magic all around you, and this is all of the sand and the feeling of it is definitely illusion.
Okay.
And if you're sort of scanning around, the tree glows a certain magical aura, but it has a combination of different schools to it.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Well, for a second there, I thought maybe we got teleported into a desert, and that would be fun. But it's not. We're still in the forest. This isn't real.
Is that still the same tree?
It is.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll
And-
walk towards it.
Sorry, did you say what type of tree it was?
It looks like a weeping willow-ish kind of thing. It's still got the silver bark,
Okay.
but the leaves and the vines coming down are more of like blues and like a purpley twilight color. So it's kind of this cascading thing.
Okay. Cool.
And sort of, you see like the branches kind of just open a little bit, and you see this little tiny dragon head pop its head out, and it kind of retreats back in, then kind of flutters out again. It's just very tiny, but the size of a pixie. It's got a dragon with butterfly wings flapping around. He goes, and he is indigo colored with a kind of purplish frill, pinkish, and all the way down the rills down his back are the same color as like a pinkish purple, and his wings kind of end in a yellowish color. He looks around, and he's like, "Oh, and he just kind of flies back into the tree.
Hello. Who are you?
He pokes his head out, and he just shakes. He goes, "Mm."
Do you talk?
Wait. Yeah. After Snow says that, I want to talk to him in his mind. Like, can you understand what we're saying?
Kind of responds and is like, "I don't know your language."
Oh, okay. Oh, he doesn't know what our language is. That's all. I talked to him in his head, I think.
I'm gonna try Draconic.
Okay.
Do you understand me now?
You see him kind of fly out, and you see wings flapping very excitedly, and it responds to you in Draconic. "I have not heard the old language in ages. Oh, it is a joy. Perhaps you can help me, young dragon.
Sure. Well, what's wrong?
I am. How do I say this?" And he flies down, and he's got a little claw. And he starts pointing to these little fruits next to him. These are not good for us, and you need to take them away because they're too heavy for me and all of my little dragon friends, and the other woodland creatures are eating them, and they are getting sick.
Oh, where do they come from? And he's gonna pick it up as he's asking that.
And he points to the tree.
That he lives in?
Yeah.
What is he talking about, Snow? What's going on?
Snow's gonna go ahead and relay that whole message
Well,
to everybody.
I could talk to him too if I speak Draconic if you need.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, you could have heard everything he said too.
Do I just have to chop the tree down?
Oh no. And he flies up to you and gets like right in your face and starts like, really putting his hands like you. No. You eat fruit before you do that. No.
You eat fruit before you do that?
Yeah,
I thought you said you wanted us to take this away.
I do. I do.
By eating it?
Why would we eat it? I thought you said it makes people sick.
It does.
Does the fruit make you want to chop down the tree?
No.
What does the fruit look like?
It looks kind of like a plum, but it's got sort of a less waxy skin, and it's more of a greenish color.
Okay. I guess Alvin wants to pick up a piece or two of it and kind of like examine it, maybe sniff it a little. No eating.
All right. All right, make a nature check for me, or
Nature?
perception, whatever's higher.
Oh, definitely perception. Perception would be a 23.
Okay. As you are kind of smelling it and feeling it, it definitely has a very sweet smell. It is very juicy, and when you smell it, it has kind of a almost a fermented smell to it.
Okay. I relay my findings.
I'll
I'm
try
gonna test it. Yeah, I'm gonna test it with Brad.
It goes.
Yeah.
It goes bad. It's good fruit, and then it's not good fruit.
Okay, so as Anolo and Brad, as you pick it up and you bite into it, you feel like its sweetness go down your throat, and I need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
You get +4, Brad, because I assume we're eating it. Ooh. 22.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you guys are not drunk.
What does it taste like?
Does it taste like drunk?
No. It tastes weirdly like coconut and lime.
Whoa.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Brad's gonna just kind of keep nibbling at it then.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pick up another. I mean, wait a minute. After the first, fruit, do we know that this is an intoxicating fruit or not?
Oh yeah, you definitely know that it is. It's definitely intoxicating.
Right. So look, I mean, you can eat one, maybe not the little ones. The little ones you might not eat any of it because, quite frankly, I'm large and you're not, and I'm okay, but it could really get you, and that's when I eat my second one.
Tastes like way better than beer, I think. It's fruity.
He's got it right. I mean, it does taste better, but I like beer better.
Well, he did say we need to take these away from here. Snow's gonna look up and how many are in the tree?
He's not concerned with the ones in the tree. He's concerned about the ones on the ground.
Oh, okay. How many are left on the ground then?
So I can't. Oh, sorry.
No, there's a good number of them. I mean, they're all relatively small, but I'd say there's probably 100.
I was just gonna say, Soot, I can't communicate with the dragon, but can you ask him how long the fruit has been on the ground? How long does it take for it to ferment?
Oh, they can
Just
talk.
out of curiosity.
Snow and Thurkir.
Oh, Snow or Thurkir, if you could.
How long does it take for the fruit to fall on the ground from up there?
I've been here for 40 years, and this is the first time I've noticed it.
It says about 40 years, and this is the first time he's seen it.
Huh. Fascinating.
Let's see. Do I have a way to carry a whole lot of things? Probably not.
Brad will eat another one.
Right, this fruit's been curating for 40 years. Is that correct?
Sure sounds like it.
I eat a third, yeah.
These are probably like really expensive if you wanted to get these anywhere else. This sounds like a delicacy. Nom nom.
Tastes like one as well. Coconut and lime.
Well, let's bag up as much as we can and take them back to the ship later. Then, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, we could do that.
Bet Zarek would like these.
Totally need to give one to Zarek.
And he can dupe it.
So as the there's a small fairy dragon emerges once more, you see that it starts there are images of itself kind of replicating all the way around, and it's difficult to tell which one is the real one. But they start to sing like a song to you guys in thanks, and it's not really words per se, but more of a tone in gratitude.
So what's your name anyway?
And you hear the chorus of them respond in one, like at the same time, like the polyphony of voices occurring. He goes, well, we don't know each other that well. And kind of just goes, and then they all disappear. It's good to see you, though.
It's nice meeting you. Actually, if you can still hear me, did you see a basilisk come through here lately?
Oh, him. Oh, yes, we have seen him. He is, contained. The dryads of the conclave have secured him. And then you see him, one of the fairy dragons poof, appear in front of your face, Snow. But beware the dryads. These are not your typical ones who live in trees. No, 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 no. Their steeds are trees. And then poof, and disappears.
Okay,
Got
I'm
a
gonna
bit-
let
sorry.
everybody know that.
Like, I've never really heard of a pixie not willing to, or whatever that fairy thing is, not willing to give up its name. So I'm a bit suspicious that one, it could be something that is more evil, and two, he didn't even really show any kind of hate towards the unnatural creature like the other pixies. So I'd like to roll insight to see if this thing is actually a creature that is not who he says he is.
Okay. Insight.
Insight. Yes. I got a nat 20 plus 5.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Could I or anyone just turn their go silent or mute or whatever it is? I mean, so I can just talk to
Oh, you
John.
wanna
Yeah,
headphone?
everybody,
Yeah.
everybody deafen
Yeah.
or take your headphones off.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put a message in there so that we know when to come back?
yeah.
I will.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna take my head. Oh, right. So I want the stream to still hear it. Hold on.
Yes.
I gotta
Yeah, the
take my
stream's got to
headphones
hear it, so you got it, but you can't.
Stream's
cool.
got inside news. Wait a minute, we got Tucker here in Brandon, unless they took down.
Okay, looks like okay, good. So it's just you and me, right? Cool. So you want to know if this is the person who says he is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as yes, this entity is not lying. It is a fairy dragon, but there does seem to be a bit of more than a mischievous side to it. Like it is plotting something, or it has trying to execute upon a plan involving not only the fruits, but the basilisk and perhaps the conclave. So there is definitely an ulterior motive here with this entity. Okay,
Got it.
cool. And I will cue everybody back in. Hey, it's super cool. We can still do secrets. This is awesome.
Secret.
Thurkir wished to know before he leaves. Do you know anything about the black dragon that came through years ago?
Oh no, there's a black dragon. Oh no.
Apparently, he destroyed the city.
Yep. Sorry.
How
Hey.
far are these woods from Cliffnall, actually?
Yeah.
Just to give me
Probably
a sense of place.
What is
Quite a
Cliffnall?
Sorry,
I
I meant that as a question direct to the DM, out of character.
Oh, okay.
I figure
So-
we know where we are, right?
Yeah.
So, sorry.
No, it's okay. The Cliff Knoll is going to be southwest, maybe 80 miles.
Okay.
Maybe a little less.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't think we were really all that near to Cliff Knoll, so that just confirmed.
No,
it, so.
I mean if you're here in the Markham Woods, Cliff Knoll is going to be over here.
Right.
Kind of,
Okay.
That kind of direction.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yep, no problem. Anything else?
Not that I can think of. Did we manage to gather up like all of it though?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And he goes, "Oh, good. Thank you for cleaning up all the fruits for me. Oh, yes. This is most beneficial. Thank you. So now you've not only saved me a lot of hassle, and a lot of the woodland creatures will stop vomiting in my tree." So, you seek the best. Okay, so go, and he kind of flutters off in a direction, more dust trailing behind him. He takes his tail and curls his tail, and he goes, "That way!" He is contained in a, let's see, it's going to be a pen of sorts. It's going to have hedges, but the hedges are alive, and they are imbued with, a magic to repel him and keep other intruders at bay. Well, but I did overhear that the Conclave is thinking of dispatching the Basilisk very soon. So if you wish to rescue him, you better hurry.
There wouldn't happen to be any offerings that they like. Would there?
Offerings?
You know, to get on the good side.
Oh, no, not these folks. No. They are strict in their appreciation and preservation of nature and the natural order.
I see.
Not like myself.
Quick
No, you
question to you, dear Pixie Dragon. You said that they like the natural order of things, but we just moved a whole bunch of these dying fruits. Is that okay?
He disappears.
Hey, Soot, little buddy.
Yeah.
Do you know that thing that we use sometimes to use browish inside of our heads? You know, the thing that lets us use words without using them.
And I just talk inside of your head. You mean like this?
Did you get that?
No.
Okay, so I want you to make it work. Ready?
You can talk. If I talk to you in your head, you can talk back to me. That's
Wait, you talked to me in my head already?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so listen. Can you hear me inside your head now?
yes. That is how this works.
All right, listen. This thing isn't playing straight with us. Something about it. Something about that fruit. Something about its mission we got it going towards in the basilisk. I feel like this ain't okay. So maybe we need to be talking without really talking to this guy. Let's let him think he's stringing us on. But no.
Oh, you want me to talk to everybody else in their heads and tell them that's
Yeah,
that's
that's exactly what I was asking about the browish in the head thing, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so talk to everybody in the heads.
That's a
Okay.
good title too. Bratwurst in the head thing.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just like kick through and one by one give like vaguely this message that Manolo thinks that they're trying to he's trying to trick us about going to the basilisk or something like that, and that we shouldn't let on that we're being tricked and get tricked anyway or something like that.
I'm surprised you were
right.
able to decipher that.
I'm not sure he did.
He did. He deciphered it well. A bit. Hey, you pixie, I was talking to you. I mean, I said the fruit that we took, and we're taking it from the place, and we're giving it to them. I bet they
Suddenly
don't
you
want it.
see, in front of you, you see a picture of a large goblin. His back towards you, and the goblin just takes his pants, drops his pants, and bends over, pulls his pants back up.
He mooned me? Oh,
It's a different kind of
that's a
movie.
very giant arse you got there. You big... God, duh. Soot. It's not good. Whatever. We'll just keep going.
This is the best.
Don't let him think we're on to him, because we are.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
guess we keep going, man. Because that butt was not okay.
I
The
mean,
sooner we get out of these woods, the better.
there's probably better use for major image, but I don't know one.
No, that's a good. That was a good because I
It was
see
a hilarious
Green
use of
Goblin,
mage,
hairy ass. That's
yeah.
terrible.
Big old gobliners.
Yep.
Truly
Okay.
a cheeky
As we're
dragon.
leaving, Snow's gonna be like, "Nice meeting you again. Take care."
Okay, so I need someone to make a survival check.
I could probably do it this time unless
That's fine. Go ahead.
Thurkir is called dibs.
I'll help you out.
Oh, okay. Oop, let me just gotta move some other d20s so I actually know which ones I rolled. Okay, nice. With the advantage, that's gonna come out to a 27.
Okay, cool. So
Survival senses.
you are easily finding some ways, some paths, and between you and Thurkir, you're coming to the closing point of the 2.5 miles. So Thurkir, if you want to try to get stealthy, this is probably your chance.
Yep.
And so it's Thurkir kind of ducks off in the woods, hiding under the trees and blending in with the ground. What's your roll?
It is an 18 plus. Where's stealth? 10.
Okay.
28.
And he all but disappears. I'm like, he's not making movements, he's not making sounds, he's just gone. But as you guys are kind of approaching hesitantly, there is this curved opening that is all vines, and there's a sort of a wooded structure that is a blending of natural stone and trees and branches and vines, and it's starting to look almost like the outsides of a wall. And what you're passing through is almost like a gateway to this inner courtyard. And as you kind of easily peer in, you look around. There is a clearing, and in the center of this clearing, there is a square hedgerow. In the back, there is just more wall, but the insides of these walls are all lined with flowers, and there are violets creeping up the sides. There are roses, and it kind of curves up into this almost dome-like structure where there is a sort of opening at the top, and the opening itself is probably diameter 30 feet in diameter. Okay, and in at sort of these sort of cardinal corners of each of the pens, you see a woman and there are 4 different women, and one turns around, and she has this flame red hair cascading down her back, like a flower kind of cuirass with these rose petal gauntlets on her arms, golden leggings all the way down her legs. She carries a staff on her back, and she looks and she goes, "Well, I must use the low tongue for you, must I? Who are you?"
She human or is she elven?
She's Fey, so she is definitely elvish, or she looks elven.
I'll try some elvish back to her and say, well, maybe not all of us use the low tongue. And I switch back into common.
Oh, she responds in elvish. She goes, "Well, it's nice that it's not all lost, and there is some sophistication among the rabble."
Rabble? Us?
And you see
Yeah,
that the
fair.
other three ladies kind of form, come up with her and join, and there's all 4 of them are standing, looking at you guys. Suddenly, you're realizing that some of your gear is not working. So, Anolo, your sword is not working. Like its glow has been suppressed, and you realize that if you were trying to activate it, it wouldn't work. Ander, you realize that Greg has gone quiet, and the sort of fidgetiness of the circlet has just been silenced. Who else has got magic stuff?
Is his belt? Is his belt toast?
Do I feel weaker or?
You feel weaker too, yeah.
I've got my bag of tricks on me. That's magic.
Does my pipe still work?
My cloak.
No, the pipes, pipes fine.
Do skulls
Let's
come
see.
out still?
Yeah, skulls still come out.
Do I feel like my cape would work?
You can try it.
I can only get
I'm gonna
once
activate-
per day, so that'd be useless.
I'm gonna activate my cloak of arachnidia and just test my foot on the ground.
Yeah, it doesn't stick.
Oh, good thing I have wings.
So yeah, she goes, "What?"
And so we like feel that anyone who has magic stuff is like feeling it not working.
Only
Like
a
the
few people are
presence is lost?
noticing.
Okay.
Just Anolo, Alvin, and Snow are noticing that some of their magical items are not working.
I didn't notice.
I know you did. You noticed your belt and Greg are not quite what they're not working.
I'll have you know, I was trapped inside of this thing, and all of my friends had to help me get out of it. So whatever you did, it better go right back to where it needs to.
We have business to attend to, and we do not need the company for what we're about to perform.
I am a paladin of Helm. I am the king of not the king, that would be Helm, but I am kinda like a king of protecting things. Why wouldn't I need my sword to help protect? And yes, I would help protect you.
Your sword still functions. It is still a blade.
I don't like you.
What I think Anolo is trying to suggest is, in some places, it would be considered a sort of hostile act to automatically neutralize someone's magic without letting them know first, without some sort of warning.
Then
How would you
consider it
know
a
if you
hostile
turned your
act.
magic off?
You are in a holy place, and you come with your weapons and your ill intentions.
Oh, we have no ill intentions. Who told you that?
Oh, the forest did.
The forest? We've done nothing but entertain the forest. And keep the
You've
forest
come here
He's
to
right.
protect. You've come here to protect a monstrosity.
We come here
Something
to
that's
reclaim. We came here to reclaim the monstrosity, to remove it from your possession, so that we can tend to it. It's our responsibility. So please let us reclaim it and bring it out of here.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. That would be a 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, level 14. This is what happens.
That's what happens.
Of course, thankfully, DCs have started to scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be a partial success. Okay. So you see her attitude and demeanor kind of soften a bit. She goes, "Reclaim. What will you do with such a thing? No good can become from this."
Not normally, you're right. And in fact, at one point we destroyed a basilisk, which is sort of how we wound up with this one as an egg.
And she clearly sees Alvin Allgood's armor.
It's hard to hide it.
Thanks, Tucker.
Ba-dum-bum.
That was unintentional, actually. I just realized what I said.
Well done. It's corrupted you.
My friend, Alvin Allgood, small druid at large, you may have heard of him, has raised that egg with the hope of awakening it, and giving it the sentience so that it can make decisions and not be such a, monster.
And suddenly, all four of the women, their eyes just turn to you, Alvin Allgood. And they look aghast and shocked and taken aback that a druid, one who is dedicated to the preservation of nature and the natural order, is interested in such things. Is that factual?
It is indeed. It is my hope to prevent any further damage that this basilisk might cause by.
Should you not have destroyed the egg when you had the chance?
Myself and my friends saw an opportunity to make a change in the world, a change for the better.
Indeed. We could destroy the basilisk. We could destroy its egg, but does that really change anything in the world? If you tame the beast, if you befriend the beast and have it befriend you and teach it good, then you are doing something. Then you are taking away the thing that makes it onerous.
So the only thing that you would be stopping is its casual destruction in the wild. You would use it to protect yourselves, to turn its power of petrification upon others at your will or for your defense.
Not necessarily. I would know more use it to do something than I would use any of my friends. I don't use my friends. We help each other because we choose to. If it is awakened, right, Alvin? If it is awakened, it'll be able to make its own decisions.
It would be. It would be an intelligent creature, capable of a higher level of thought, capable of speech.
Now, we are heroes, flash the metal of the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we think we have enough influence on her to make a positive change.
Okay, so at this point, the one who's been speaking to you with the flame red hair, she snaps her fingers, and the vines and grasses and dirt kind of form underneath her, and you see this horse emerge and lift her up, and this is her steed. That is a plant-based kind of steed. She looks at you. She goes, "This sounds dangerous. Like you are taking the ability to think and rationalize into your own hands. It sounds like you are trying to be gods."
I don't see it that way, lady. With all respect, a god would make decisions about what lives and what dies. An unfair god would kill something just because of its nature. What we hope to do is to give it an alternative and let it make its own decisions.
Yeah, are we God? Are we not men?
Prick Brad, does he not bleed? Bash him in the knee, does he not yell?
I'm not sure what kind of check it'd be, but like if I ever think this is going south, let me know from Thurkir's hiding spot. You know, like
Well,
I'm trying to do perception. Like
make a perception check then.
Okay.
I'm waiting for somebody to hit Brad.
15 plus.
In the knee?
Right. You guys are talking about it, and then it didn't happen.
Oh.
Plus 6, so 21.
Okay. So from your vantage point, you have not been seen. You kind of circled around. You found like a window that you kind of peer in through and slip down through, and you're noticing that. Okay, so here the four ladies are all in front of them. You're kind of off to the side. And you notice that behind the backs of three of them, they have conjured these staves made of vines. So they're holding it, their hands in the back.
Oh, they have something behind them. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you see.
Have I seen the basilisk like cage at all from this area, or it's still not visible?
All you see is this square hedges. That you notice that there's kind of leaves moving here and there. But that's what you see. The hedges are probably about 4 feet tall, so it's difficult to see if get a good vantage of what's inside.
Okay. I will start to sneak behind them since I see they're carrying things.
Okay, make your stealth roll.
26.
Okay, yeah. How close do you want to get?
Definitely within 40 feet so I can act.
Okay, so yeah, you easily kind of slink across the ground. You find a little corner of the hedge, and you just sort of slip into the shadows, and you are behind them. And they do not see you. I mean, nobody sees you.
I'll just wait for now, though.
Okay. So the lady on the horse, or her vine steed, she goes, "Your answer is intriguing. Make a persuasion check again."
Yeah, even better. That's almost maximum. 34.
34?
Yeah.
Good God. Okay. So here we are. Where is it? This play. She looks to the left, looks to the right, and the other ladies they look at you and they start to nod. She goes, "You can see him. You can say your goodbyes.
Oh.
But we have been ordered to perform a duty and cleanse our forest of his presence."
Orders
Matt,
from.
who ordered you?
Siadra.
We convinced her before, but Zarek wasn't doing anything bad.
I feel like the last time we convinced her, it was almost out of luck that we got to keep Zarek. I feel like if we tell her that we're responsible for Mr. Briggs, it might not go well for us.
I think she's going to find out now anyway from her dryads here.
Yeah, that's not good.
Her triad of dryad.
Nice.
Alvin?
Is perhaps beyond our capabilities to argue with or defy the will of a god. I do think I might like to ask Sylvanus, who I serve, what his opinion is. If he were to say that the world would be better off without Mr. Bricks in it, I suppose I would have to live with that.
What are you doing?
I'm going to cast my divination spell so I can.
I want to ask.
So I can ask Sylvanus one question.
I asked the dryads, would you allow him to cast his one spell so you may communicate?
They nod. Okay, so how do you cast it?
It's incense, and I make a sacrificial offering. Yeah. So I suppose I probably. I'm not sure. I would gather up some of the things I have on me. I would definitely have incense, and I think I've cast this in the past by making a wood carving to Sylvanus. So it's an appropriate offering to the deity. So
Okay. So as the incense plumes up, you inhale it, and in your mind you see a white stag emerge on a tall grassy hill, and you hear the voice of Sylvanus resound in your mind. Yes, child.
Sylvanus, I don't know how active an interest you take in your humble servant's doings and comings and goings. Some time ago, myself and my friends, we came into the possession of a basilisk egg, which we hatched, and I attempted to raise to be more than a mere monster, but circumstances beyond my controls separated me from him, and he has done some bad things. He's to be put to the death, and I do not personally agree with this, but I must ask for your guidance and your wisdom in this manner. So my question to you is, do I follow my heart's instinct to save Mr. Bricks, or should I permit his execution?
There's a kind of long pause for a moment, and Sylvanus, in his white stag form, paws the ground, because you have been a devoted and loyal, honest, and courageous druid. Your heart has dictated your actions. Your heart has not led you astray. Siadra is not who she appears. And then he goes, poof, he disappears.
Does everybody hear that, or just him? I don't know
Just
how this
Alvin.
spell works.
It's a
Just
personal
Alvin.
vision. I have to tell people what things happen afterwards. As soon as I snap back to reality, I grab Soot and I kind of like give him a look, and I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. What in your head?
all right, are you talking in my head?
What's going on?
Soot. It's not just that fairy dragon. Sylvana said that this Siadra is not what she seems. Tell the others. There's danger. There's subterfuge.
Yeah, in each of your heads, one at a time. Like, Alvin says there's danger and subterfuge, and this person isn't who they say that they are.
I browish at anyone who actually understands it. I'm like, Siadra, not what she seems. Browse.
I knew it. I knew something was. I mean,
I know. We're all emotional, Anolo, right now.
I know.
I should do the dryads. When will the deed be done?
Presently. And then she, the one with the red hair, raises her hand, and the other three start to move towards the hedgerows. And they now fully show that they have these staves that had been concealing.
Alvin, are we gonna stop them? We're gonna go stop them from doing that?
Tyrael.
They did say we could visit him, right?
Yes. Tyrael.
I want to use a key point as a bonus action to dash in front of them and intimidate. This is not justice.
Okay, make your roll.
$27.
They look at you calmly. It is not us to determine what is just and what is not just. We are the expedient. That's not the right word. Enforcers of decrees. It is not for us to decide what is just or what is not. You have been given permission to say your goodbyes.
Well then, come on, friends. Let's go see Mr. Bricks. Wait, what? Were you browing first? Sorry.
I was trying to get Soot's attention so I could communicate.
Oh, okay.
You think I can keep him out of here? How big is he now?
I don't know.
Not you. I'm not.
Oh yeah. Everybody else. Andrew wants to know how big you think he is and if he can use the cape. You can respond to me.
Who the hell are you asking?
Look, if he's fully grown, a basilisk is a medium monstrosity. So
that's correct.
I don't know what the limits are on your Banff cape. The cape of the mountebank, is it?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
You've pulled medium-sized people before, Andrew.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Like,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah. No, it's fine.
Could work if our magic works. But we're gonna have to run afterwards.
Hey, Andrew, I could use the gateway thing that I do, and we can all run through it.
Where can you get us to with that?
500 feet away.
Better than nothing. All right, let everybody else know that. Either
Okay.
you or I are going to get him out of here.
Okay, yeah. Whatever happens will be fun, I'm sure. I'll relay it to it. Either Andrew's gonna cape him out, and we'll have to deal with what staying here, or I'll do a gateway thing, and then we'll all leave.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Can I?
All right.
Can Soot talk to me while I'm stealthed, or if he doesn't know where I'm at, he can?
Are you 30
doesn't
feet
know.
away? Are you 30 feet away?
Yeah,
No,
I'm like 40 feet away from them at all times.
I can't get to you then. You're too far.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you're out of the telepathy range.
That's fine. I'm just watching. Again, if it looks like it's going south, I'm jumping in. Basically, like holding action for anybody to.
Okay.
I'm on edge.
Okay. So, as you guys approach the hedgerow, and you get closer, you hear the sound of like snorts and, and this kind of grumbly sound, and you see the sort of lizard-like smell that they sometimes have, and you clearly know that Mr. Brick is in this pen. You kind of peek over and you see his blue scales have fully grown. They're mottled and they're dappled. His eyes have got these emerald green color to them, but he kind of darts around, he kind of scurries around looking for a way out. Every time he bumps up a hedgerow, there's a repulsion effect, and he kind of just bounces off of it.
Alvin, why don't you see if he even responds to your voice? If he's still the Bricks you know, or if he's just a basilisk.
Right. Yeah. I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm approaching, but kind of like doing one of these. I don't want to accidentally. Yeah. Mr. Bricks, it's me, Alvin Allgood. Do you remember me? Do you remember us? We're back. I know it's been a very long time, but we've come back for you.
Hold on, I need to get something real quick.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Hey, off the table. This song is great.
Oh, thank. Cool.
Good choice.
Found
Is
it.
all I'm saying.
Good. You see the basilisk kind of stop and turn around, but it keeps its eyes down to the ground and just kind of points his head in your direction. And he's actually not intelligent enough to be capable of speech. But
Oh, okay.
But you're using Speak with Animals, right?
I did cast Speak with Animals. He is technically a monstrosity, so it might not work. That's DM's ruling.
what's the? He's not a. What's the rule? What's the
I
spell
mean,
language?
it does. You communicate with beasts for the duration. So I mean, that's
He's
what
not.
I'm saying.
He's not a beast.
Yeah, I know that his type is monstrosity, so it might not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cast
But-
it, but I was just
But-
trying. I guess I didn't know if it would work or not.
You do notice that his behavior has changed, and he is not. He looks interested, and the fact that he's even kind of averting his eyes is indicative
Okay.
of other things.
Well, my spell did not work, so I cannot communicate with him in words, friends. But it does seem that he does recognize my voice. He remembers us.
Does that mean you think he won't turn us into stone?
I mean, look at his behavior. He's averting his glance. It's one of the first things I trained him to do was to not turn his friends into stone.
Huh. Well, I'll talk into Alvin's mind again. Like, just
Okay.
give me a signal when we should blow this popsicle stand. Not that I know what that is.
Yes. First, we need to see if we can get the barrier down so we can approach him. I don't know if we'll be able to get him out with it up.
Somebody want to try to figure out how the barrier works? I'm assuming not me.
I can Arcana check. You relayed that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like-
Yeah. I'll talk to
Alright. All right, then I too will do an Arcana.
15.
Okay.
His is higher. I only got 12.
Okay. So, Tyrael, as you're kind of looking at it, and you're realizing that there is just the enchantment is just pretty much contained to the hedgerow itself. That there's no upper portion of it. Whatever it is, it was designed as this kind of minimal pen to keep him from trying to escape out or crawl out or anything else like that because of the way he is designed. If that is that clear?
Yeah. I put a hand on Alvin's shoulder to kind of get his attention, and Browish, it's just on the hedges.
Okay. So then I telepathy that to Soot. Tyrael says that it's just the hedges. It doesn't have a top.
Ooh. We could just like jump over it then. Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Oh no! Whenever you're ready, please. I'm ready. Let's go. And I'll just tell everybody to like over the mind link. I'm like, everybody jump into the pen with the dangerous stone turning monster.
Oh god.
I turned to the Dryads and I'm like, we would just like to say goodbye. Like you said, our final goodbyes. We're just going to pet him, to give him some small comfort before you do what you have to do.
Make a deception check.
Sure. That's totally a skill that Alvin's built for.
Help with that? It'd be like
You can give him advantage, yeah.
Okay, deception. It's literally a flat roll for me. So this advantage could be real make or break. Hang on. Sorry, my cat sat in my dice tray and it popped apart. I'm just gonna put it together. Okay. A 6. I rolled a 6.
We have advantage, or whatever. We
Nope,
have a
nope.
1.
I rolled 2 at the same time.
Oh god.
You have
The other one was
a
a
mug
4.
and an inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna mug it.
Yeah, that's
for
what
just-
I meant.
Yeah, I'm mugging it. No, for a 5. Apparently, the dice do not want me to be a good liar.
There's that inspiration. We're not doing anything else tonight.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d20 I haven't rolled yet tonight because I'm superstitious like that. No,
this is
no,
how
I'm not. They can
Worst
see
every
right
time.
through me. Alvin is an open book. I rolled a 3 that time. It
Oh my
went
gosh.
down.
Oh man.
It's fate.
653.
It's fate.
Okay.
Wow.
So as you say this, the other Dryads are kind of aware that you guys are all getting ready to make a move, and you're just not really good at lying, and you kind of stutter. You're making, and she looks. She goes. The one on the horse, almost out of nowhere, just reaches her back and pulls out this longbow that just materializes out of his vine, and she draws it, and she's like, "You will not move."
Thurkir would bust in at that point.
Okay.
Oh,
Blink dog.
boy.
Pickle.
God, I don't know any of the talking that's going on, so
A bow pointing at Alvin. That's it. I'm done.
In our defense, may I say Thurkir?
Yeah.
Okay. Thurkir, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna enter a rage, and now I fly when I'm in a rage. So I'm gonna 40 miles per hour fly at these guys.
Jesus.
Oh, 40 feet.
Are they on a horse? Because you know I hate horses. I'll just knock them off their horse.
Oh,
Is that
On
new?
my-
Did that unlock at 14? I haven't seen Thurkir do that before.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
totem
cool.
that gives you
Oh, that is
flying.
dope.
You fall at the end. It's basically like really like good jumping, like crazy jumping.
Okay.
Okay.
Old
Yeah.
school
Okay, so,
Superman flying.
So whoever had the bow
uh,
and arrow is getting knocked down.
Okay, so make a shove attack, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So make your roll, Tyrael. I see your hand up.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to do this as reaction. Like while he's flying in, I want to cast darkness on them.
Well, darkness takes an action, right?
Yes.
Or so you can't use your reaction to cast that.
Yeah, that's
You can
true.
use your reaction to like move, like with our house roll, to move a little bit, to duck down, to get in better position.
Okay, yeah. My apologies.
That's okay. But if you
Is it a grapple or a shove? There it is. Okay.
Shove.
So it's a strength check. Awesome. I will take that.
Okay. What do we have?
19 plus I have 20 strength, so that's plus 5. So
Yeah,
24,
oh, boy.
almost perfect.
24, huh? Okay. So as you see, almost out of nowhere, Thurkir just leaps and like rah, all claws, like flies, as rage is suspending him off the ground as he almost swims through the air and just barrels into this red-haired lady, knocks her clean off her vine horse, and for a moment you stand on top of the horse, your claws digging into the vine, shredding it a little bit, and she falls down and she falls flat on her back, prone. Alvin, what were you gonna do?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if I could use my reaction to command the blink dogs to attack. I know they can't attack as a reaction. I'm just saying that I'm sicking them as a reaction.
Yep,
okay,
yep.
cool. Thanks.
Okay, so as you see Thurkir kind of leap from the shadows, you call out to the dogs. What do you say?
I literally just blink dogs, sick them.
Okay, and they just go. They all put their down. They all leap and start to go after the dryad as she falls onto her back on the ground. Okay, everyone, roll initiative.
Do you want the dogs to go on my turn, or should I roll a second initiative?
No,
them?
your turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's make this
simple.
as easy as possible.
I think that's what we've done before when I've got summoned creatures. For streamlining. Alright.
Yep.
Initiative. Man, my dice rolls tonight. I'm getting a whole new D20 out. Every D20 I've rolled tonight, all 3 of them are going to jail.
Snow with a dirty
Jail.
20.
Okay. So these numbers, these are all initiative. Okay. Okay. So we got. Oh Jesus, you guys are rolling well.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for me.
Yeah, we're 3.
Sorry, for the viewers at home, I rolled a 3 for initiative. That's adjusted. It was a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1 for initiative.
So what's your modifier?
My modifier is for my dex is my dex is 3. I thought it was 2, but I just recalculated my character on D&D Beyond, and it's 3.
Okay. Okie dokie. 15 and 1, 2. Okay, so we have Thurkir, Ander, then I go. Then it's Soot, Snow, Brad, Tyrael, Alvin. I get it. And Nola, what'd you have?
He had a 14, I think.
14.
14.
Oh, so after Brad and Nolo. Okay, so Thirkir, you're up.
Now are they all on horses, or was it just that one?
Just the one. She's fallen on her back prone. The other
Okay.
three are kind of between you and. Okay, so here's where you are on the vine horse. Here's the other three behind her, and here's the hedgerow, where everyone else kind of is.
I'd like to fly to the nearest one and do a grapple check, and then
Okay.
jump and try and land her right on top of the one I just pinned to the ground. So they're like both on top of each other.
So you want to throw her.
Well, I want to be on top of her, like pounced. You know, I just want to grab one and then jump and throw her to the ground, but like as on top or as close to the other one as possible.
Okay.
17. What is that? A grapple is strength check, right?
Yes.
Yep. So 22.
Okay. Yeah. No. So as you leap down on the one closest to you, you're like "Roar!" all claws and she like puts her hands up on it, she puts her staff up, and you grab hold of her staff. And you guys are struggling, and you clearly just lay into her, overpower, take the staff and hurl her over, and you kind of toss her onto the ground. So another one is prone. You want to move or anything, or?
I guess well, I wanted to be like over top of both of them. Is basically how I pictured it. You know, like I'm like threw one to the ground last round. This time I'm throwing the other one to the ground and like sitting on top of both of them. You know,
Well,
like
they're
in
in
the
two
general
different.
area.
They're two different locations.
Oh, okay. Well, this one I currently threw
Yeah,
to
you're
the
sitting
ground.
on one right now. Yeah.
I'll sit on top of her and I'll just intimidate.
Okay.
Give up now, or I'll
Okay.
bite your face. I don't know.
Roll.
I'm not the smartest one.
Oh my
Oh, that's
God.
not so good.
That'd be pretty good.
7 plus 4 is only 11. That's not good.
No, she looks at you. She goes, "Argh, lizard folk," and she fights back, and she's clearly not intimidated by you.
That's all right. I'll loosen her up with some face bites next time.
All right, Ender.
I'm going to hurdle the hedgerow to get down to Brixie and try to keep him out of there.
Okay, so make your acrobatics check to basically hurdle the hedgerow.
Net 20.
Oh my gosh, you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Total of 30.
So how do you want to go over it?
I'll plant my hand and just flip into it.
Okay. So,
Right next to Mr.
what-
Brick.
Yeah, and you land right next to him, and he kind of looks around. He starts to look up
Yep.
because you, yeah, you might want to.
Oh boy.
Yes, yeah. Well, you're not the paternal figure here, so you might want to avert your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you dabbing to avert your eyes? What are you...
I'm whipping it with our cape. My cape.
Okay. Yeah, so you are in position, but using the cape's an action, correct? Or is it a reaction? I forget what the cape...
Yeah, I think it's an action.
Okay,
you
so
take
you
that
have to wait till
action?
next... Yeah, the move... Well, no. Oh, he did the
I
movement.
moved.
Yeah, so you can take your action.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to do that, and I'm going to put us outside the hedgerow.
Which direction? North, south, east, or west? You guys are coming. You guys are coming from like the western side.
Actually, I can do this like. I can do 900 feet with this, right? This is that one. So instead, I'm gonna shoot us back out the exit where we came in.
Okay. Okay, so you wrap the cape kind of around Mr. Brick as you kind of easily just get on top of him and poof, puff of smoke. There's a bit of sparklers and sparks and you guys are gone between this current location and where the tree where you saw the fairy dragon. You're kind of that direction, but you're clearly out of harm's way.
Okay, that's My turn.
All right, my turn. So the two that are standing, they rush towards the group of you, and they target Alvin just because they are appalled that a druid would be part of such a thing. And with their vine staves, they attack. Let's see, how many? Oh wow.
And Alvin's nowhere near me, or he is near me.
Yeah, you're all together.
So then I impose disadvantage with my reaction.
Okay. So let me do this then. So for the first attack, I have two 18s and a 19.
The 19 will hit. The 18
Okay.
miss.
Okay, so the 19, you get this vine just clocks you, well, misses once, misses twice, you're ducking around, and then it comes down and hits you clean on the head. You take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Plus 4.
Add 4 to the save.
You know that's right.
All right, with a brand new D20, sent them other ones to jail. All right, so so that's 15 plus 4 is 19.
That's a save. Okay. So you see, as the staff clocks you in the head, you felt the vines kind of squirming down, trying to grab hold of you, but you kind of weasel your way out of it.
Okay.
And the second one attacks you. Shit. 3 straight misses because of disadvantage. I forgot how much I hate Anolo for this reason.
Good to have you back, brother.
Yes.
Is that just for melee attacks or range attacks?
It's for melee. Oh no, wait.
Okay.
That would be, I think, anybody with it. But so like, now I can't use my reaction for anything else though. So I only saved him. I can't keep doing it for everybody around me.
Right.
Good.
You only get one reaction.
Right. But I think it's from all attacks that target anybody within 5 feet of me. So if it was if somebody shot in, I could impose disadvantage, but only that.
Good, because that's what's happening now. Because the other two, they stand up. Well, actually, no. The third gear. Let's do the check. Nope. She tries to get up underneath the weight of third gear, and you take your claw, just you push her back down. She kind of struggles, and she can't do anything. The lady with the red hair gets up with her bow, draws her bow, and fires. Oh yeah, 3 straight hits. And she goes.
Alvin still?
Yeah, Alvin. And you see like these long, like giant thorn arrows just careen across and just pierce the basilisk side, pierce you here, and get you in the gut. You are taking a total of 24 piercing damage.
Okay, that's all together for all 3 hits?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, got it. 24, you said?
Yep.
Okay,
and then
cool.
she's gonna move back up on top of her vine steed and whirl it around. You hear this kind of giant plant stomp down, and that's her move, and that's the 4 of them. So it is now. Where's my book? I'm sorry. It is Soot's turn. Snow, you're on deck.
All right. I'm just gonna go like, are we leaving or do we want to smush these ladies? Well, not me. Not what do you guys want to smush or leave?
Yes to both.
Okay.
I say we try to leave first. I mean, Andrew's out there.
That's a good point.
Gonna do Arcane Gate then. I'm gonna pull in on my pipe and float out into this ring. But it's a 2-dimensional ring that exists. It only has, it's only visible from one side. So I'd like to kind of position it, the one near us, where all of us can see it, but the tree ladies can't.
Okay. Sure.
More or less.
Okay.
And the other end, 500 feet away towards where Ander went.
Okay. Yeah, so and your forms kind of at the perfect kind of geometric angle, you know, view angle kind of thing, and it opens up, and you see Ander off to the west in front of you, but you know he's 400 feet away because he moved farther.
And then I'll just do a little hop through the portal.
You go, whoop, pew, and you're just you're just gone.
Mm-hmm. But it
All right.
stays open as long as I'm concentrating on it.
Okay, Snow.
All
Brad,
right.
you're on deck.
I'm going to target Ray of Frost at the lady who's on the horse.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to target the horse specifically. Is there an ally within 5 feet of that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, of the horse.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
He's
so
looking
this
for
is just going to
tactics.
be a straight shot. So that's 17 plus
Okay.
9.
That. Sorry, it was 500 feet for that gate. I think.
Oh,
it's-
okay. That's okay. So then you and so are the exact same spot then.
So total's 26 to hit.
Yep, you hit.
Okay, so that's 3d8.
I like how he mutes it to roll the dice down that tower.
Well, it's all
Must be some
jittery and
loud
stuff.
dice.
I know.
Red is a very polite person.
He is.
Snow is a gentleman and a scholar.
Total's going to be 18 cold damage.
Okay.
Ignores resistance to cold, and its movement is reduced 10 feet to the start of my next turn.
Okay. So as you fire your ray of frost around the steed's legs, you see these icicles kind of form and grip it down towards the earth, and it's kind of it rises up and shatters the ice, but you can see it's definitely been slowed down and taken some damage.
And
Cool.
with that, through the portal.
And you emerge with Ander, Mr. Bricks, and Soot. Brad.
I would like to cast Hold Person on the red-haired one.
Okay.
They need to make a Wisdom saving throw DC 14 or be paralyzed.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, he's
So
paralyzed! Brad's like, sorry, we just want to take the basilisk. Don't worry, everything's fine. And then he's gonna jump through the portal as well.
You see, before you jump through, you see her body just kind of, with the bow drawn. She just freezes like this. And like her eyes are just like looking around, kind of slightly. Her steed below, you see like these snowflakes kind of slowly emerging up from the ray of frost. And you jump through. Anolo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick up my little friend Alvin, and as I'm holding him, I'm going to give him back. How many hit points did you go down, bud?
I'm at 65 out of 101 right now.
So I'm gonna give you 20 hit points back,
Okay.
and then he and I are gonna just like fall into the smoked portal.
Okay. Cool. So as you jump through the smoke ring, you land next to the rest of the group, and with Mr. Brick still there, kind of like looking around, kind of confused. Tyrael.
Thurkir and I are the only ones left, right?
Yep.
I turn to Thurkir and say, "Hey, let me do this!" And I cast telekinesis on him.
All right. Yeah, no one talked to Tharkir yet. What the hell, guys?
You still
So, sorry. Dropping a sorcery point so I can move him farther. I chuck him into the portal, and then I use my movement to follow.
So as you shout out, you see Thurkir just like release and just get lifted up and just yeeted all across the sort of greenery, and then through the portal he just disappears. And then you follow, I presume.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as they're through, I'm dismissing the. That was everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
dismissed.
think everybody's through now.
Yeah.
Okay, you dismiss the smoke ring, dissipates and just flutters up into a little small plume. And then you guys are on the other side, away 500 feet from where you were. But, so here is where you were. Here where you are, and this is where the tree is with the fairy dragon. From this distance, you just hear a primal scream coming from what you presume is the red-haired druid, dryad, I should say, and it's frustration, it's anger, it is lots of other things as you hear it kind of echo through this forest. And with that, you look down and you see Mr. Bricks, and he's got his head just all the way down, not looking around at everybody, but his tail starts to wag. And that's where we're gonna end.
Aw.
That is heartwarming.
Yeah, you wouldn't download a basilisk. That's
Nice.
I was hoping we weren't gonna have an old Yeller situation.
No, no. Also, Tucker, that move that you just pulled is definitely the Yeetus Thurkeetus. I typed it in chat, but I was so proud.
Was that from someone in chat?
No, I typed it in chat.
Oh, you typed it in chat. Okay.
I was so proud of it that I had to
say it out loud too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome sauce.
Truly beauteous. Yes, that's awesome.
Nice rescue, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled that one out.
Interesting moral questions too.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of great stuff in there.
Yeah.
I was really digging that.
But if a dryad falls in the forest and no one hears it but us, does it make a sound?
This Thurkeeter, eat it.
Yeah, this Thurkeeter, yeah. Oh, good, yeah, good stuff. Well, yeah, guys, thanks for having a great session. It's always a good time. Looking forward to see you guys in person once again. But till then.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm also very much looking forward to that.
Okay. Well, I think let's say goodbye to everybody. So,
Sign out.
viewers at home, thank you for hanging out with us and watching our home game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
You guys are
we love you. So stay well, stay happy, and stay away from each other.
Party on, dude.
Wash your hands.
Rock and Brie.